Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circa Sports Studios. And NFL news today, Titans wide receiver Calvin Ridley will miss the remainder of the season after suffering a broken fibula against the Texans on Sunday. Falcons quarterback Michael Penix is believed to have suffered a season-ending knee injury with a partial tear of his left ACL on Sunday, while Falcons wide receiver Drake London will miss some time with a PCL strain. And the Jets have named Tyrod Taylor the new starting quarterback, benching Justin Fields. Tonight, Week 11 wraps up with Monday Night Football between the Cowboys and the Raiders in Las Vegas. Kickoff is at 7:15 on ESPN. Tennessee basketball is back in action tonight as the 20th-ranked Vols will host Rice at the Food City Center. Tip-off is at 7:30. You can catch the Vol Network Call the Game with Mike Keith right here on The Zone starting at 7. For our foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Happy Monday to you. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Oh, Twitch, please.
There she is.
This is a PSA for whoever my coworker is that took my cord out of my headphones, and now I don't have headphones today because you used a pink cord. Is it you, Zeph?
No, I've got my own headphones. But is this them?
That's it.
Is this the cord?
Is that Bert?
Is it pink?
I believe so.
Ooh.
If it's pink, it's her.
Well,
I'm sorry to start this show just like on a total witch tear, but Mama's on it.
You want to come in here and get these?
Well, here's one thing, though. There is a spare pair of pink headphones rolling around. Remember, because the one side broke? Yes. Because another of your
but those are
coworkers
connected,
used...
though. I don't think it's a plug, though, is it?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I was thinking, that maybe the plug got out of there.
I want her to be angry.
You hot?
Listen, I saw... Oh, it's scorching in here.
Oh, you're putting another... Oh, you're putting the Titanoscopy shirt on. I forgot it again.
This is better than the hoodie.
Listen, I will get there. Zeph is the executive producer of 3HL.
What's up?
What up? 3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. Slade Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Woo-wee! What up, Babsy?
Was that it, Babs?
This is it.
It was it.
This is it. Yeah, I'm about to text Big Boss Bert.
Oh.
Big Boss Bert.
Bert.
You're about to get a demerit.
Burstradamus. What you been doing, brother?
Titans fall 16-13. They are 1-9 with a continued hold on the number one overall pick. We'll talk about it. Big weekend in the SEC. Lots of wild
craziness.
things. We told y'all. Watch out, Alabama. We told y'all.
Hey, the Titans covered.
2 games in a row.
That
covered.
still means I get to wear my Titans colonoscopy Monday shirt, though, especially after Big Jeff's post.
I was mad at myself, though. Last week I said, at 7.5, I'm going Titans, and y'all were like, no. And that's what led me to ask you, okay, what point spread would you feel comfortable going with the Titans, where they would cover? And
we said they're
you said 14.5.
Yeah.
He said
17. 16.5,
16. But then after the discussion, when I looked at it, it had gone from 7.5 to 6.5. I'm like, I'm not going below a touchdown. There's no way. So I didn't. But
smart.
Anyway, some of y'all made your hay there with the Titans losing.
Make your hay.
By 3. How about Texas A&M's comeback?
That was nuts.
Were y'all watching? You weren't. You were working. I'll get to you in a second.
Yeah.
But were you watching the game live?
Absolutely.
The whole time when they were up, when they hit 30, I was like, they better score again. They better not sit here and think 30 is going to win this game.
I
Ding,
texted
ding.
when Zephyr was in our chat. He said something about A&M, and I said, dude.
I did see you guys at one point in a break. I looked and was like, what is going on?
Like, dog, just wait. South Carolina's known to fumble it away. Like they've done it all year long.
Well,
yeah,
and
but
plus,
that is colossal.
Yes,
it is. But A&M's, it's kind of a perfect storm thing, right? Like, because South Carolina does that, and they're not a
A&M
good
is always
team.
the one-
and
yeah.
A&M goes on runs like a basketball team.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean?
Yep. We talk about it week after week that watch Marcel, and he's playing phenomenally, but
Yeah.
he'll have 2 errant throws that are picks, and he'll come back after that. It's like he hit the reset button and he's on fire.
Yeah.
So with his legs or his arm.
Yep. Vandy was off. They played Kentucky this weekend. They are a 10.5-point favorite. We'll talk about that. Tennessee just went through the motions.
Yeah.
I mean, just kind of muddled their way through
That was
that.
one of them. Let's get out of here and see what we got.
42-9. Boo Carter no longer with the team officially. There are two different sides of that story being put out there in public. But yeah, tons to get to. Mike Keith will join us at 4:20. Chris Lowe at 5:20. What's Lane Kiffin going to do? During that game, the crowd chanted, "We want Lane, we want Lane."
Cool.
Peter Burns put out a video. Actually, he did it on the SEC Network, and then they put it out on video. And I thought it was an interesting point. He was like, "Quit playing footsie, Lane. Like you've gotten to this point with Ole Miss. This is 6 years. It's not like 2-3 years flash in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
This is 6 years. You've gotten this program to a point where they're top 5 program, top 5 in the country right now, and your fan base completely loves you and all these things. Like, stop messing with them. Like."
But that's Lane.
It's Lane. He loves that attention.
And sometimes I also feel like he is such an internalized, go back and forth until he's there that he can't sit there and say, like Kenny Dillingham or Brent Key at Georgia Tech. Like, that's not Lane. Because I think in his head, he's always searching for the perfect feeling.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And so I think that's why he can't. That's why he plays footsie and he comes out and
I thought that was a good analogy.
It's a great analogy. He doesn't say specifically, "I'm staying. Stop talking about me," because he doesn't know.
I think that's 100% true, and I don't think he wants to decide right now. Like, Chris Lowe told us last week. He's like, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Those people that think they know exactly what Lane's going to do, they don't. Because I don't think, like, Lowe spends time with him. Lowe's like, I don't think he does. But Peter Burns, like, the bigger part of that was, just play out the season. Your fan base deserves that. Your players deserve that. Your assistant coaches deserve that. You've got a real opportunity here. Play out the season. And I thought he was like, nobody asked me for my opinion or my advice, but this is what I think. And I thought it was interesting, but.
I'm like y'all though. I think he doesn't know. He actually doesn't know.
Exactly.
And I will say this too: looking around the country and everybody that's signing, it's only 2 that's unsigned right now that need to be signed.
In terms of like re-upping,
yeah.
One of them's right down the street.
Bingo. And Lane's
you pointed that out over the weekend. I thought that was new. I hadn't thought about that until you said that.
Them the only
Clark
2.
Lee, yeah.
Clark Lee has not been extended.
Them the only 2.
Is that because of him?
Okay, so
Heupel hasn't been extended.
But he got extended last year.
He did.
But this is the thing. But it happens every year. But this is what I'm saying though. Like when these jobs come open, I think you feel kind of the brass in Tennessee feel safe with Heupel. I think with that situation. But the conversations that's up is Lane's conversation is up, and Clark's is muffled. But it's all around. So what is? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I honestly don't get it. I think what y'all saying, Lane, I honestly believe that he doesn't know. And it's weird because of everything that he's come out with this year about being in touch with family and this being the right place, him understanding it's not about trying to find the perfect spot. It's more about family and love and all of that. So I think that makes it strange. But with Coach Clark Lee, what's the hold up there?
Maybe it's Clark.
It could be. Like, we don't know nothing around it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time,
what's weird about that, though, is
you punching the glass ceiling.
You get situations, though, Slay, where coaches say that, like, hey, let's wait till the end of the season. I got a job to do here. This is a historic thing,
right?
That run that we're on with this university. Let's wait until the offseason, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But usually that gets out. But it hasn't with Vanderbilt. Like, there's nothing over there.
Yeah, but there's also not a million people with contacts and breaking down doors over there either.
Like the Pete Nakoses of the world with On3.com. Speaking of,
According to several of those college football reporters, including Pete Nakos and Pete Thamel, Virginia Tech and James Franklin are finalizing a deal for Franklin to become the next head coach of VT.
No surprise at all whatsoever right there.
Who put that out before the weekend? Was it low? Somebody put something out.
No, but it's been out. Yeah. It's been out, yeah. The tricklings have been out, yeah. I think actually it was Nakos.
Well, I mean, hell, like 3 weeks ago, we talked about it.
Yeah.
But, just with the people we talked to.
Well, you know what's funny? So working the Virginia game this past weekend, I mean, you know, they have a bye this weekend and then Virginia Tech. And, I mean, they are in the driver's seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depending. But they just eliminated Duke. And so, you know, Virginia people were joking like, oh, yeah, you know what's going to happen is they'll announce James Franklin to Virginia Tech right before our game. Yeah. All these kids are going to play their hearts out because, you know, Franklin will be there and he's the new next coach coming in or whatever. They're like right before our game that's going to, you know, matter the most.
That's how they do it.
What do you
so I'm
think?
sure Virginia would, or Virginia Tech maybe wanted to wait.
Yep.
Right. And so, like, this news will surprise no one in that world.
No.
As you pointed out, it's been seen to go down this way for a while. It feels like a pretty good fit, right? James Franklin and Virginia Tech?
I don't know Franklin like that. I don't know Virginia Tech like that, so I can't speak to that one. I never really ever followed them outside of the Frank Beamer era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I absolutely have no clue.
Well, honestly, they haven't had a fit since the Frank Beamer era.
Okay, so maybe that's why I ain't followed them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
James Franklin to Virginia Tech. So add that to the topic roster today. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Happy Monday. 3HL underway. Titans colonoscopy Monday. Yeah. I forgot my shirt again. But 16-13 the final there. They are 1-9. They host the Seahawks Sunday at noon at Nissan Stadium. Can I interest you in a Titans bet plus 13 at home to the Seahawks?
No.
What? It's pretty big.
Did you see how the Seahawks lost on Sunday? Sam Darnold, 4 interceptions. They still had a chance to win it, lose, miss the game-winning kick at the end. They are way too good. JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba, might have 300 yards against his Titans secondary.
I told Savage this morning, I texted him and said, man, he may have 220.
Yeah, that's a different deal. Like, I could sit here and say all I want about the Chargers and covering that, and I could sit here and say all I want about the Texans and covering that. Seahawks, different animal, especially coming off a loss.
That is an angry team with a really good defense, almost as good as the one that you just saw against the Texans.
Y'all hit it, though. That receiver is next level.
Yeah.
He got my attention.
All right, let's talk about when we come back. Lots on the table.
6-1. The Titans had one of those.
5-7-3-7-1-0-4-5. Oh yeah, Calvin Ridley out for the year. We'll be right back.
Happening, good people. Shout out to KellumStemCellInstitute.com. You need to go dive into this and find out how to alleviate that back pain. Yeah, it's not surgery. And listen, I wish this was around at the time that I chose to have surgery. Even though my surgery went well, the recovery, that's the problem. See, there's a breakthrough alternative surgery. It's a breakthrough alternative to surgery that you need to hear about, and that's with stem cell therapy. So no scalpels, no stitches, just a simple injection that targets the pain at its source. That right there is the Kellum difference. And talking about recovery, most patients are back to their routine in days, not weeks. Kellum Stem Cell Institute helps you get back to life faster. No hospital stays, no anesthesia, and a much lower risk of complications. You're in and out the same day, no overnight stays, no hassle. It's just results. You got to give them a call, though, at 615-850-4415 to go through the process. Tap in, KellumStemCellInstitute.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. A lot going on this Monday in the Music City. Hope y'all had a great weekend.
Okay.
Happy 50th anniversary to Big Tom and Buffy Davenport.
Yes, they have been married 50 years, y'all.
Way to go.
Congrats to my sweet parents.
Papa Tom.
Babs threw a big party for them over the weekend.
Did.
Yes, last night, actually.
Last night, yeah.
In the ATL, well, Peachtree City. And I did see what you're talking about with all the golf carts.
Yeah, in Peachtree City?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the golf cart capital of the world.
Yeah. An Uber driver.
Everybody says it.
Like, people drove their golf carts to the party.
Did they?
Yeah.
Kids drive golf carts to high school.
Really?
Uber driver said you look over there during a day when they're in school, there's like 700 of them over there.
My 13-year-old nephew drives the golf cart when we go to dinner. It makes me very nervous. Yeah. You're allowed to drive it at 13 as long as you have a parent in the golf cart with you.
Yeah, so there's like more than 100 miles of trail, like golf cart trails.
Oh, you can get it everywhere.
You can get everywhere.
That's nuts.
Bars, grocery stores, schools.
Y'all don't have many
houses.
accidents in, do you?
No, but you can get a DUI on a golf cart. I don't know personally, but one of my good friends in high school did in fact get a DUI on a golf cart, and it counts as a real DUI. Like, it shows up as a DUI on your record.
Yeah, there are communities here that have a bunch of golf carts. You get them street legal or whatever. But,
I think West Haven has a bunch, right? Yeah.
Definitely. But you can.
Don't be driving intoxicated now.
No.
Real quick, I'm going to get to Babs' weekend here in a second, but you've got some information about Lane Kiffin and LSU potentially.
So this is a report from On3. So the report from Pete Nako says that Ole Miss is looking for clarity this week about Lane Kiffin's future with the Rebels. Wow. They're putting a deadline on Kiffin. Members of Kiffin's family have visited Gainesville Sunday and Baton Rouge today. Now, this from Brett McMurphy adding on, if Lane doesn't meet the deadline, Ole Miss would have to decide if it would allow him to coach in the playoffs, according to sources. If there is no resolution, it will be an agonizing decision for Kiffin and the Rebels.
Please.
Wow.
Man, I'll bet. Hell, you know what, Ole Miss? Good for y'all. Good for y'all. Put that heat on Lane. I'm talking about you need to feel the heat on his neck. Bat down on them, because I dare y'all to let Saturday pass and y'all don't have the answer y'all looking for. And watch what Lane do. I can't wait. And you think he going to bet? Man, yeah. Y'all fools.
We need an answer before the egg bowl. Why?
Okay. All right.
What if Lane doesn't give you an answer? Then what are you going to do?
Yeah, and what y'all going to do?
He has all of the power in this situation.
Man, the players going in. If he don't coach, them players ain't playing.
I wouldn't go that far.
Mississippi State by 12.
Babsy. Okay, hold on. You think them players, and I mean the way he talked to them, this may be one of the best player-coach relationships I've seen in the last, how long Saban been gone? 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
This one of the best ones right here that plays out in public. You know what I mean? That we get to see. Like, I know Elko probably got some good relationship. Kirby for sure. But this one right here, this man jokes with opposing players. You got to have a different kind of aura about yourself. If he go and say, you know what, they threatening me, I want to be here, y'all. I'm talking to y'all privately. I want to be here, y'all. But, man, they putting pressure on us, all making all this outside noise. All we trying to do is get accomplished. College football playoff, let's take it one game at a time. Maybe we win this thing. And they come in and say, Lane, you can't come with a decision. We don't want you a part of this universe. We're going elsewhere. And he say, well, that's cool. All right, I'll pack up my office. You think the players still going to play?
Listen, you can't paint somebody into a corner that has all the power.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's what
you're trying to do.
I'm telling you, if I'm on that team and Lane ain't coaching, man, y'all sound like we finna listen to Charlie Wise Jr.
Yeah.
Charlie gonna be like, oh man, listen, I know I'm coaching for my job, but at the same time, wherever Lane going, he can take this staff with him. So they don't need your job either, Ole Miss. Yeah, I wish I would play that hand.
So who was reporting that, Zeph?
Play that hand.
That was Brett McMurphy from On3.
Please play that.
Okay, that's a long-time college football writer right there.
Yeah, adding a little context to the story about Ole Miss setting a deadline and if they don't miss it, maybe not allowed to coach in the playoffs.
Good.
It would be wild to see.
Please do. Please, I'm begging him. That will make that'll make my day.
The only way he doesn't coach in the playoffs is if he takes a job. That's the only way.
Even then,
I'm still
it's not
coach.
happening. He's coaching.
You might not. Wherever he go, they might not get
I
there.
think that would be like one of his stipulations.
And he's gonna probably have a bye.
I don't know. When David Koko's got the Ole Miss job, Tennessee was playing for a national championship, and he didn't coach.
I remember that.
He went to Ole Miss.
And Cut talked about it.
Because once you take another job, you're done.
But guess what, dog? That was an OC. This is the head man.
That's true.
This is the meat and the potatoes of the universe. Like if this was Spades, I would be on the opposite side of Ole Miss and saying, I dare you to play that. Because I know you about to renege. And when you renege, that's you played a book that wasn't supposed to be played, and I get to take your books.
You play a spade when diamonds is a suit.
Yeah.
You have a diamond, but you play a spade.
You play a spade. I dare you. I'm going to be looking at your hands so hard. Yeah, play out. Call Bretman Murphy. Tell him get in touch with whoever down there, man. We need to talk to him.
Well, we'll talk to Lowe about that today.
I get it.
We'll talk to Chris Lowe.
It's a cool
On Ole Miss, I'm like, I get it.
Putting something out.
Yes, and we just talked about how Lane
playing footsie
is in his own head and probably doesn't even know. But you cannot.
You can't deadline him.
You especially can't deadline that guy.
Not him.
He's like a walking vocal liability.
Man, dude, he'll revert back to the old lane so quick. Like, he's in a good space. Leave him there.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with him.
And the team's in a good space.
Yeah, like, everything's working, man. That's what you want.
737-1045. It is Tennessee, Florida week, and look who we have here. Gator Mike. First phone call of the week. Mike, what's up? How are you?
Mike's asleep.
Gator Mike.
In the swamp.
You're up.
Mike.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Oh, Mike.
Nope, we don't have you.
Hey, is this a little indication of what we're going to see from Tennessee, Florida week?
Is this what we're going to see from Florida?
What do you think, Slay?
I think so.
Florida can't get it together?
Non-existent?
Yeah, but I think it'll be in flashes like we just heard him, and then it was like, oh, well, last week's gone.
Let's try one more time. Gator Mike.
Are you back?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're in the swamp.
I don't know what the deal is up.
You're probably in the swamp.
Yeah, UT Florida, hate week. Night game in the swamp, Ron. You ready?
What? Y'all ain't even got no coach. Who y'all coach? Like, let's find
Billy Gonzalez.
When's the last time
Don't help
Tennessee
him. Don't
won?
help him. Don't help him. Don't help him. Do not help him. You don't need no help, Babs. Do not help him.
2003, am I correct, Brent?
See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. 2003. Well documented. Last time Tennessee won in Gainesville.
I was still in college.
Me too.
I was 2 years old.
I was doing this job.
Zeph was 2 years
Yeah,
old.
not 3HL.
Gator Mike, how confident are you though? Because I feel like you called in for basketball reasons, but how confident are you?
Well, I feel better after the game this past Saturday because that score is a lot bigger than what the game was in the Ole Miss game, and we won't even talk about the non-pass interference or was pass interference where the flag got picked up, but that's okay.
That was wild. That
was crazy.
Wild.
Dude got drilled two seconds before the ball got there, and they picked it up.
That was crazy. I'll give you that one. That was definitely wild.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. I feel definitely, it depends which Florida team's going to show up. Georgia, Ole Miss, Florida, or Kentucky, Florida. But being a home game at night in the swamp, I think it's going to be okay.
Well, and the opponent. Like, if you can't get up for that.
Right. I'm interested to see about the injury depth chart. Of course, we know Dallas Wilson won't be there. But if we have Caleb Banks and a couple of those receivers back, I think we'll be in better shape. But we'll see. But, Ron, I'll leave you. I know I texted you yesterday. Big week for the Gator basketball team. Mm-hmm. Those bigs, man, they make it difficult on everybody, I tell you.
They definitely do, man. They playing up the part. Thomas Houck going to have something to say about the SEC Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm. You've said that last week.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But anyways, Dawn, congratulations to your parents. That's great to hear. 50 years, that's awesome. So, anyways, I'm going to make it my goal. I'm going to call every day this week. It's UT Florida week. I got to have something every day. Good.
I need you to bring it. Like, I need real smack talk. I feel like you're too nice sometimes. I need one of your days. One of your days has to bring the heat. Deal?
Well, Don, what do you have this weekend?
Oh, yeah, good question. What do you have this weekend?
Oh, game-wise? Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
Prime. I got Coach Prime.
Oh, okay.
Wow, okay.
Well, then I'll
Arizona
have to call
State at Colorado.
Yeah, I'll have to call and bring it on Thursday then, because you'll be out on Friday, I assume.
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll do it on
It's not the
Thursday.
easiest trip.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
All right, well, y'all have a good one. Always great to talk to you.
There's a lot.
Thanks, Gator Mike.
Gators, he said. There's a lot going on out there, but Boulder, just aesthetically, is beautiful.
I'm glad you
trying
got
to-
that game.
I have never. I don't think I've ever.
You've never been there?
I've never worked.
Folsom
I've
Field?
worked Colorado. I've not worked Colorado there.
Yeah.
So,
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
So I'm looking forward to
it's
that.
It's wild how flat it is out there, too, because people think Rocky Mountains, all this stuff. But, like, Denver, in and of itself, is a desert. And right in front of the mountains where Denver is, it is flat as crap. So, like,
Really?
when you're in Boulder, you can see the Denver skyline, and it's like 60 miles away. Yeah.
That's great. We just
It'll be fun.
asked
That
CeeLo
just
last
sounds
week about that.
not easy travel to me.
Yeah.
I don't know where you fly into. You fly into
Denver.
Denver?
Yeah.
And then it's like 60 miles. 55, something like that. Babs was at Cameron Indoor Stadium Friday night.
Man, I'm proud of you.
Amazing.
Number 4, Duke crushed Indiana State 100-62. Cam Boozer,
Y'all.
35 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. That dude.
Yeah.
Cam
In
Boozer
like 29 minutes.
is a grown A
A
man.
grown man, ain't
Y'all, it was so effortless.
he? Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like,
Made
he
the
could
game
have
look
done
easy,
it
don't it?
every single play if he wanted.
Yep.
Every single one. And it's fascinating to look at him and his brother, too, and just the difference in
Polar
size
opposites,
in them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're twins, right?
No, I think he the
No.
oldest.
They're just brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
think it's a
twins.
middle, yeah.
But the difference in just like the difference in structure of like how broad their shoulders are,
Yeah.
just how
They got the dad to build now.
it was awesome, y'all. I have the only time I've ever been to Cameron Indoor, I was too young to appreciate it.
Right.
I don't remember. And so just walking in, I was like, this is
You can feel it.
yeah. It's just magic.
Yep.
And I know I'm a Duke fan, so
No,
I'm
but
a
that's
little,
no, you're right.
And-
It got the
and-
old smell in there and everything.
does.
You got everything, yep.
yeah,
I
and
agree.
we went up top. So my buddy Mike Corey was broadcasting the game. I've done football with him back in the day. So we went up, you call a game from up top
Crow's
at
nest,
Cameron
yeah.
Indoor because there's nowhere else to go. Like your sideline reporter has to sit right in front of the Cameron Crazies.
Yeah.
I mean, literally their hands are like in her hair, I always see Chris Button down there, and I'm like, that is a crazy working environment. But this is Indiana State. Like, it was not full.
Right.
I mean, it was full, but it wasn't. Not every single seat was packed.
Right.
Even when you're up top in the crow's nest, where they call the game, where I can touch the ceiling of the place. I mean, literally, I put my hand up and don't even have to stand on my tiptoes, and I'm touching the ceiling. Like poor Slay would
Vandy's
never
press
be
box
able to get there.
is like that.
Yes.
You can touch the ceiling.
Same
They
thing.
call it the crow's nest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Same thing. And but it's still a phenomenal view. It's just it's iconic. It was so cool. And even the atmosphere, even though it wasn't even rowdy or full, it was so loud in there. I can't even imagine. It's now my bucket list to go see a Duke Carolina game there.
I know you won't.
I'm going to literally start a fund in my kitchen for all loose change for like 10 years to raise the money to buy tickets
That's
to
gonna be
go
something.
see
Well,
that.
they quit the penny, so don't worry about that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they're done.
When?
Penny's done.
I don't know.
A couple
Zeph
weeks
told us
ago.
Friday.
Oh, yeah, I found out on Friday.
No way.
You want to know how I found out?
So what do I do with the pennies?
That's
Keep
what
them
I
because
was
they're going to
just
be
about
worth
to ask
something?
that.
I told Slay. Slay's like, I got a bunch of pennies in my truck. I'm like, well, I'll save them for like 30 years. They'll be worth 3 cents instead of 1.
They can give me a Duke Carolina ticket.
Yeah, they got rid of. So Zeph's like, what are they going to do with stuff that doesn't add up right, like mathematically? I'm like, well, they ain't rounding down,
Never.
so you're going to pay
about
more.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Hey, I just thought about it. I'm going to Colorado. I need to check on the Buffalo.
Ralphie?
Yes, you do.
Oh, Detective Dawn.
I need to Detective Don
yes,
Ralphie.
you do.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Maybe they can let you run out and hold one of them strings that holds that buffalo while he runs on the or she
Yes,
runs on the
you
field.
do.
That sounds like a liability to me.
Can you imagine?
It's going to be like
Davenport.
40
They be
degrees, too.
flying.
Flying.
Dude, they run fast.
Hey, those handlers get tossed from time to time.
They
I bet.
do.
And whoever's the one handling on the outside, when he do that right turn, well, you really got to be booking it.
Also, Don, don't forget that Ralphie is actually a bison.
Can you imagine?
What did I call it? A buffalo?
Yeah.
Well, they are the
It is a
Colorado
buffalo.
Buffaloes.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Great question.
That's actually a good question. I have no idea, but it is a bison.
Didn't we just go through this?
You
did.
don't,
We
you
did.
don't
No
get
answer.
to, you don't get to correct
that's right.
people and say it's a
Babs.
bison, not a buffalo, when you don't know what the difference is.
Yeah,
Okay,
especially
here it
after you
is.
took up your cord.
Bisons have. I didn't take her cord. Bert did. I have my own headphones.
Oh, yeah, I got to text him.
Bisons have large shoulder hump, a shaggy coat, and shorter, pointier horns, while true
we went
buffaloes have no hump, less fur, and are much larger, more curved horns.
Zev, you can't make a point, like a strong point, and then have to read like Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well, I
You can't
don't
go
know. I'm
searching
not
for
a-
your answer. You got to know your answer if you're going to correct somebody.
I'm not a
That's the
veterinarian.
Canadian in you.
I just knew that he was a bison.
That's all it is.
Canadians love bison.
That's
Yeah.
bunk, Zeph. That's bunk.
No, it's bunk that they're the buffaloes and have a bison as a mascot.
Oh, man. Hey, you can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bake Chat is open. Gator Mike taking it in the chat. Harold says, is this a sign? his phone won't
Everybody
work.
like you trying to get ahead of it.
Don't help him, Babs. That's from Ramon Foster. Gator Mike calling us and y'all. He must be nervous.
I know
He did not sound confident.
Nah, I'm telling you, that's why I was like,
He did
like-
not sound confident.
And if you didn't help him, it was just gonna be out there lingering, just out there pandering for comments.
Kirby's bowl cut says didn't sound confident. DP5707, he was too nice. It is beautiful out there, somebody said.
Oh, look, Candy B. Cam and Caden are fraternal twins.
Oh.
Their older
they?
brother
There
plays
you go.
baseball.
Okay,
So there you
all right,
go.
darn.
Hey,
That's
I
crazy.
thought,
One
I
of them
thought they were
6'8"
twins.
and one 6'4".
Well, but they're fraternal twins.
Yeah.
They're not identical.
Yeah, but don't
so.
treat me like that. If
But
we gonna
still.
don't call me no twin then. Don't treat me with my size, my
Well,
height and stuff. Like, what are we doing?
It's not just the height, though. It's the body build.
yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, and because when you're in person and you're sitting right there on the floor looking at both of them, like you can really
Yeah.
tell the difference.
Rick Smith says
Now, that being said,
I was a little jealous.
they're both amazing.
there are 3 billion in pennies in circulation. No need to make anymore. Yeah, that's not
but
right.
they ain't
They're
using
doing it.
Nobody's using it.
And y'all talking about pennies, bison, buffalo. We're that bad. No, we do that when the Titans are
when they
8-1,
great, too.
9-1. Like this is 3HL, y'all.
Yeah, welcome to it.
When's the last time that happened, though?
Yeah, that's wild.
It's been a while.
615-737-1045. Also, your football game also included Duke. Number 19, Virginia took out Duke 34-17. So you win in basketball, you lose in football. You were outstanding, true professional there, Babsy. But for those that don't know, Auburn football fan. She played volleyball at Auburn. Grew up Duke basketball fan because Dad went there.
Dad graduated from there. We had no choice.
By the way,
You did not wear Carolina blue.
Big Tom at the anniversary party, he said, I got some things to say. I was like, oh, here we go.
My boy.
Here we
I
go.
was worried.
No,
He got to the middle of the dance floor. He has a little cane out there. He goes, can y'all give me a seat? And I was like, he's settling in.
Yeah, Godfather status.
He gave the best speech, man.
Yeah.
It was so funny. And then he would go funny and like little jab, and then he would come with the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I was just watching her mom, like looking at him, like, oh my gosh, please stop.
They were, I mean, you've been married 50 years. It ain't all
Exactly, yeah.
rainbows and
Right.
butterflies, right? And they were very honest about it. What did Big Tom said? He said, I mean, to get to this milestone, it takes a lot. And number one is you have to live that long.
First and foremost.
And we're like,
absolutely.
yeah, that's fair.
Good point.
I threw him a 40th because I didn't know
Yeah.
if Big Tom would be around for 50. So
Yeah,
so this was a cool 50.
that's dope.
Yeah. So
Okay.
My
Well,
God.
they're the best.
that was fun. Uh-oh, breaking news. What we got?
Is this Chase?
Yes, this is Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
Do you
That
want to
was
know?
that was.
Do you want to know how much money
gonna
Jamar
pull
Chase
that
just
up.
lost for spitting on Jalen Ramsey?
Well, how much he get? What did he get suspended for?
One
First?
game.
Okay.
That would be this Sunday versus the Patriots. Pretty big
Ooh,
game.
Patriots keep getting lucky.
3 million. 4 million.
No, not that much. Over $500,000.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
That's a lot to me.
Well, you're okay.
That's a lot to normal people.
Okay, Zev, stop.
Talking about an NFL guy. Didn't he just sign the
Yeah, he did. Whatever. That's still a lot of money.
Yes, you are correct in just general terms. That is a whole bunch of money.
That's a very expensive loogie that he spit at another man.
What is it with spitting?
Ridiculous.
I don't know where that's come from.
Has that always been happening and we just didn't know about
Maybe
it?
that is. But the other part about it is, y'all players out there, don't lie about it. Like the cameras, these are not your cameras you grew up on off your Nokia, Nextel, whatever phone that you could come up with. These are expensive 4K cameras that the league is using. Not only can they zoom in, but they can zoom in clearly, people. Like, you can literally, if you didn't learn nothing from the Dak Prescott, Jalen Carter situation, that right there should have showed you that game wasn't even taking place yet. So these are sideline cameras and stuff that caught this one. This wasn't the official game camera.
That's all right.
Like, dog, this game is going on right after a play. And Jamar Chase, you spit on Jalen. I like, come on, y'all.
Yeah, how many cameras are used on each play?
Oh, my God.
It's like 17 or 18.
I can't even imagine.
I don't even know.
I can't even imagine.
That's a good question. We should find that out.
Dude, but
I'll
this is
find
the
out.
thing, though. This is for, so Bab's crew is on the game.
Yeah.
They got their cameras for the game. Dog, there's a stadium that you playing in got their own cameras, too. And they high tech. So imagine all these damn cameras. Like, you can't. Imagine people, like, when you see people rob banks or do stupid stuff, you know what I mean, and thinking they get away with it, which camera catches them? A camera that's exiting, a camera that saw them go in the bathroom and change. Like, all these clear cameras. Come on, dog. This is, you got to think, man. You got to think. Just stupid acts, man.
Jamar Chase signed a 4-year, $161 million deal. So that's $40 million.
That's a lot of money, so I don't care.
$40,250,000 per year divided by $500,000. Wait, what am I doing? I'll figure this out. I need to do this during the break.
Before you even go any further.
I want to figure out what that is to, like, somebody that makes $50,000.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to put that
Like
in context.
5 cents?
When people get traded to
$5.
teams and stuff like that, big stars, celebrities, or things of that nature, they got a big old bag like that. You know, people that move into those houses, a lot of times the people that left the house don't take some of the stuff. Like, people are known to leave Benzes in garages and forget it's there. Like, people known to leave luggage upstairs with jewelry. Like, it's, no, 500 ain't. Okay.
I'm going to figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the math.
Yeah, they wiping when they shake it down with 500.
Dude wipes
Yeah, there you go. Good job. Yeah. Great job.
with $500,000.
Yeah.
Wonder what that would feel like. LSU Beat Reporter has some more information.
Oh, man. Is
that
this
what
about
you
to
got?
be a thing all week?
Oh, yeah.
So
Is that what you got?
I said that Lane Kiffin's family went to go tour Gainesville and Baton Rouge. Well, LSU is actually the ones that sent the plane to go pick up Kiffin's family to tour Baton Rouge, the city, and the campus. So that's an interesting little
This
nugget
feels
on
like
that.
Landman. Y'all know Landman is back on. Came back on last night, yeah.
Oh, man.
No,
I didn't
so
know that. Thank you for telling me.
They
That
got
is an
something
incredible show.
like that in this. It reminds me of this.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it for everybody.
Billy
Well,
Bonfort.
isn't his daughter dating the linebacker? I mean, maybe she just wanted a free ride. It's like a, 6-hour drive, 7-hour drive?
No.
Would
something?
LSU
Not
send
on
a
that jet.
plane for her
Hell yeah, they would.
to go visit a
Hell
linebacker?
yeah,
If they
you
would-
courting me. You damn right you
Absolutely.
will.
If they
Have
wanted
you
her
not
dad,
heard
yeah.
Lane talk about how his
Yes.
kids may have made his decisions for him the last
yeah.
couple of times?
Better keep
No,
baby
we
You're
girl happy.
damn right. You want? Hey, do you
got
want us to send
emotional.
you the plane so you can come see your boyfriend? We got you.
Yeah,
Come on.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said in that documentary, was it a couple years ago, that his daughter had, like, his whole situation, like, this dude has transformed himself, like, personally. But anyway,
Crazy.
got sober, all these things. So his kids that had been estranged from him are back with him, and Layla's back with him, and all these things. And yeah, he was trying to decide. It was Auburn. It was Auburn.
Yes.
And he was trying to decide what to do a few years ago when Hugh took the job. And his daughter,
So
who was
close.
going to Ole Miss, had just started to go back to Ole Miss, and they were reconnecting and all these things. And she put together like a montage of pictures and put it to music. And she knew what she was doing, and he got emotional about that. He said, it's not why I stayed, But he said you do understand the importance.
You think it was the governor's plane?
Probably.
Probably.
It could be anybody. It's so much money in Louisiana. It could be anybody playing down
Wild money, too.
there. What?
That money's just out there rolling around the countryside.
They want our football great again?
Little swamps. And
Yeah.
Everywhere you go over there.
The
there's
little
some
houses
kind
right there,
of-
the little manors.
Yeah. Little manors.
Yeah.
Like Fletch lives.
Hey, come on, dog.
All right, more 3HL 615-737-1045.
NBA action.
You need me?
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
Is it fantastic?
It is. It is really everything you're looking for right now. Early on, the Cup games have started. Victor Wembanyama is creme de la creme right now. Got a lot of stars being stars.
Yeah, so you better make sure that you have your TVs ready to
Xfinity,
watch
baby.
all the NBA. That's right. You call yourself a sports fan, you got to have Xfinity, the NBA, all in one place. Made easy. Speed and ease of a season pro when you can find your live scores, your stats, your odds, thanks to Xfinity Fan View. If you've got a friend who's watching games like a rookie, not like Ron Slay, well, then it's time to introduce them to Xfinity. They have the most live sports and insane picture quality, and no one does it better. So next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. It's the be the best at watching basketball with Xfinity, proud partner of the NBA. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. X1 box required.
Smashville hockey. Around here, it can sound like a language of its own. But hey, if you can pronounce Demumbrian, then names like Yossi, Shea, and Marchessault will roll right off the tongue. Nashville Predators, only in Smashville.
One of the largest sports books east of the Mississippi, Circa Sports Kentucky, is now open. Catch all your favorite games on an 80-foot screen with stadium-style seating and live VSiN broadcast daily. Circa Sports, now open at the Mint Gaming Hall, Kentucky Downs.
My dad and I used to golf together all the time, but when he hurt his back, it was over.
To have your son want to spend time with you is amazing. That's why my chronic back pain has been so heartbreaking. Surgery, fused bones, long recovery. No way, not for me. A friend recommended stem cells, so I gave Kellum Stem Cell Institute a call.
I'm glad you're out on the course.
Yeah, it's really good.
Call the Kellum Stem Cell Institute today. Swing still looks just okay though.
3HL 104.5 The Zone.
ESPN.
ABC or ESPN?
Gator Mike just sent me some info. He says he's a little more confident now.
Come on, Gator Mike.
You want to know what it is?
No, I mean, for his sake, yes, it's cool.
Gator Nation, thank you for every moment and every memory. Excited to be back in the swamp with you all this Saturday. Go Gators. Urban Meyer being put into the Ring of Honor. They're trying everything.
That ain't gonna do.
Aren't they getting their defensive lineman Caleb Banks back potentially this week?
I don't know. Look, if Tennessee thinks they can walk in there and just win, that ain't happening.
See, that's my thing. Regardless of what's going on, like you better be coming to play anyway.
It's Florida, Tennessee.
Yeah, like
All bets are off.
Yeah, heck yeah. Like, let's get it on. I'm here for it.
What?
Let's get it on. Titans fall to the Texans 16-13. They're 1-9 with a continued hold on the overall number 1 pick. They host the Seahawks Sunday at noon at Nissan Stadium. Seattle favored by 13. Cam Ward 24-37, 194 through the air, 1 touchdown, 3 carries, 33 yards. He led the team in rushing, Cam Ward. He's not a running quarterback. Led the team in rushing. Tony Pollard 10 for 22. Tyjae Spears 4 for 3. So the combined Pollard-Spears conglomerate 14 for 25 yards.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, though. If you're just looking for little nuggets, you know how I like to do this,
they might as well
even when it's the darkest of dark days. Can we look at the game-time 95-yard touchdown drive as some sort of positive progress? I will say this. Now we've got a couple of different elements where the game's on the line and Cam Ward has managed to tie or take the lead in games given that opportunity. They just don't have that opportunity very long. But they take over on the 5-yard line down 7. They go 95 yards, 11 plays to tie the game with 1:35 left. Cam Ward on that drive, 6 of 8, 63 yards and a touchdown, 2 carries, 23 yards. The throw to Chig was awesome.
And he overcame some penalties.
Yep. Oh, gosh.
Not on him, on the offensive line.
We'll go there.
Yeah,
Anybody see a false start or two?
5, actually, I think.
You know what I feel like now?
What do you feel like?
See, that sounds like you're being sarcastic.
I know.
I know.
That's
That
the
is
right
the
number.
number.
It is
Yeah.
5.
That's
That's just false starts.
At a home game.
yeah.
We're not even talking about
Yes,
it.
you're not even on the
At
road
home,
in
yeah.
a loud environment.
That's a good point.
Boy.
Oy vey.
No.
Slay.
I mean, I'm looking for
Somebody
something.
said slay once, none of it.
It's because it's like where we are now. It's like when you go to, say I went to go over to a family reunion and, you know what I mean, the child was born, the child is what, a year and a half. When do babies start walking nowadays?
2.
Year 2, yeah, something's okay. It's one of those like
I don't even remember.
I don't either. I like if I was sitting there around the little baby and the baby stood up and he was about to
Out
take
of nowhere?
about to take the step and everybody like, oh, everybody be quiet. And he
mess
take
up.
a step and he falls. It's like, almost, man. Maybe next time. And then somebody goes over there, stands the baby up, like, come on, you can take the steps. Then they let him go and they fall. That's why I'm at with this.
Having said that,
Like it's not.
what were you thinking when they took the lead, minute 35, when they tied the game, minute 35 to go? Did you, like 100% of your brain say, Texans are going to go down here and kick a field goal and win?
You want to know my exact text? Do you want to know exactly what it said?
Yes.
My exact words were, the wheels will fall off in a moment.
Oh, jeez.
Just wait.
But that's exactly what I thought I would.
I mean, like, I was like.
But what's weird is they're
was
not.
I hopeful? Yes. Absolutely. But
Yeah.
I was also sitting like, everybody just be cool. Just be cool and wait. Something's about to happen. I said that same text in the second quarter. Like, they're really moving the ball pretty well. Like, the offense looks okay. They're getting the ball out quick. Just give it a moment. I don't believe.
I do wonder, like, I don't know, 3 years from now, if Cam Ward is what a lot of people think he's going to turn out to be. And he's like one of the dudes in the league, right? Like, can we look at moments like this in an awful season and go, okay, he's showing something there about what he is
Yeah, but
as a player. Like, the moment's not too big for him.
No.
right?
But is he showing enough?
Man, it's
Like from a consistency standpoint. Why does the game have to be on the line?
Mm-hmm.
For you to like focus in and maybe that's a bad word, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, but it's so bad, and it's all bad.
And there's no complimentary football. Like the defense was incredible for a lot of the game.
Yes.
While the offense was kind of sputtering a little bit. And then the offense gets going and the defense gives up the field goal to lose.
Has everybody heard the Big Jeff comment after the game? Okay.
I haven't heard it.
We'll do that next.
But they gave up.
You haven't?
They held them to 16 points.
Yeah. You should win. You know what I kept thinking after the game? There was a caller when I was saying like I would take the 7.5, and somebody goes, "Where are the points coming from for the Titans?" I was like, I really didn't have an answer for that.
Yo, this is so troubling.
And they give up 16 and lose at home.
You wondering about the points. I'm wondering about where are these players coming from.
615-737-1045.
Holidays, yes, next week. I mean, you might have family coming into town, or maybe you know they're not coming in till December. Regardless, you need your house clean. Maybe you need insanely clean carpets. Zero Res is who you need to call, the right way to clean. And when I say the right way to clean, I mean because they clean with a special water. Balanced water, ZR water that has no soap, it has no residue, and it has no harsh chemicals, which means it is safe for your family, your pets, all of that. And it also means your carpets stay cleaner longer as well. It's all about the technology, and Zero Res can do it for you. Give them a call, 615-535-9376. $45 per room. For 1 room, 5 room, 10 rooms, it's just $45 a room. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean. Book online at zeroresnashville.com.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Good afternoon. It's 4:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the Circuit Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news, Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase has been suspended 1 game for unsportsmanlike conduct after he was caught on video spitting on Steelers defensive back Jalen Ramsey. Barring a successful appeal, Chase is now set to miss Sunday's game against the Patriots. Tonight, Week 11 of the NFL wraps up with Monday Night Football between the Cowboys and Raiders in Vegas. Kickoff is at 7:15 on ESPN. Over in college football news, the first head coaching hire of this cycle has been made as former Penn State head coach James Franklin heads to Virginia Tech as the two sides are finalizing on an agreement to become the school's next head coach. Tonight in college basketball, Tennessee basketball back in action as the 20th ranked Vols will host Rice at the Food City Center. Tip-off is at 7:30. You can catch the Vol Network Call of the Game with Mike Keith right here on the Zone starting at 7. For your foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. For your news at once on your home, the Titans and Balls, this is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Mike Keith, the voice of the Vols, will join us at 4:20. 5:20, Chris Lowe will join us. We'll talk probably a lot about coaches. Virginia Tech hiring James Franklin per multiple people. No big surprise there.
Nah.
With regard to the Jamar Chase fine, he's like, if you do the math, $40.25 million per next 4 years. So I was just curious, like, what would the $500,000 fine be percentage-wise to, like, a guy that makes $50,000 or something? Mm-hmm. And so my guy Tommy Renshaw did the math. He said it comes to $624. Which isn't chump change, but
no, but 600.
But it kind of puts in perspective what $500,000 is.
Dude, I love math people.
For 161
that was pretty cool right there.
Yeah.
Tommy's on it. He loves 3HL.
Good job,
Great
Tommy.
dude.
Thank you, Tommy.
3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillHC.com. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bank chat is open as we broadcast live from the 104.5 The Zone Circa Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circa Sports at Kentucky Downs. By the way, we have a couple of remotes this week, right? A couple of live broadcasts this week.
We will be at Twin Peaks in Madison tomorrow.
Okay.
And on Wednesday, we'll be at Belmont ahead of Belmont basketball.
Belmont and the Battle of the Boulevard, Belmont and Lipscomb.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah.
Girls and guys playing that night.
That's a great atmosphere. Like, bring your kids.
Yeah, if you've never
enjoy
been, do it.
It's really a fun game, regardless.
And that's an historic Nashville thing because, we haven't always had professional sports here. Nope. I mean, it was the Sounds, and then you had events, and that was one of the events, was
Battle of the Boulevard.
Battle of the Boulevard, which they did at Vandy one year and sold the thing out.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
They should do it. Well, I was going to say they should do it there more, but let the schools get one.
Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Better be ready. Yeah, I know. Slay.
I know she likes to give herself some crap about her inability to dance. But at the 50th anniversary, Babsy's got some moves.
See?
No, Babsy's going to get down.
Babsy got some rhythm.
I'm with you.
She wasn't like...
That's right.
Look at her go. Here she goes, y'all. Here she goes, y'all. Here she goes, y'all. Go, Babsy. Go, Babsy. She wasn't like full on dancing.
Yeah.
But I could tell by the way she was moving. She got some moves.
Yeah.
Now, her daughter, on the other hand, she was full on. No. It was her show.
Now, baby Babs know what to do.
After the speeches were over and the dinner was done, I do like the fact that y'all had cheesecake and then a cake. Like double dessert.
That's right. Go big or go home. It's 50.
Well, Hadley Harder went big.
Y'all.
That's as I expected to, though.
So my 2 best friends' college roommates were there, too.
Yeah,
and
there's
they were
something.
like, I was like, there's something, yes. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm worried when she gets older. Like she loves to dance and she's good at it. I'm like, can you imagine if I was good at dancing in college at all the bars? And I'd be like on top of the bars, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, you were on top of the bars dancing anyway.
Like, what do you mean?
And you weren't even a good dancer. Like you are screwed. You're in trouble. Y'all, my child, it was 10:30 at night. Everybody was done. The bar closed at like
I was
10:20.
I wasn't there.
Really?
She is still on the dance floor, going to the DJ, requesting songs.
That's my girl. That's what I'm talking about.
And there's like 10 of us left, right? At this point, just watching her. And I'm like, it is like 3 hours past her bedtime, and she is just jamming on the dance floor all by herself. And like the facial expressions.
Yeah.
And she's like pointing. And then this is before Mayor left. She goes over to Mayor and she's like, she would do a move and then she'd point to him.
Yeah, it was me.
Like, no,
at
you
one
do
point,
it.
was me, Dane, her brother, that's in all these incredible movies that she hasn't seen. And
Who can dance, by the way.
And,
we got all the dancing.
And Dawn's husband, Travis, it was the three of us and Hadley. And so Hadley would do a move and then point to one of us. And we never knew which one she was going to point at.
Yeah,
and then we would
follow
have
you.
to do the move that she just did.
You better. Or get out the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you doing here?
And then we had an 8 a.m. flight out of ATL this morning because I was like, oh, she's got to go to school. Yeah. And it was rough this morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm look at my husband and I'm like, see this?
That would have been a tough one for me.
This is what a hangover feels like. We're just like teaching her she's got to power through early here. Oof.
By the way,
That would
it
have been a
was
tough one right there.
it was Babs's parents' 50th wedding.
Oh, yeah.
anniversary.
I
A
am
lot
not
of people
50.
yeah.
I'm not 50.
Babs's 50 question mark.
Do I look 50?
No.
I just almost dropped the S-bomb. No. 50th anniversary of my
Yeah.
parents being married. They lasted.
There you go.
Titans fall to the
I
Texans
am not
16-13.
50.
We're talking through it.
Apparently, I need Botox.
How much can we read into the game-tying 95-yard drive? 6 of 8, 63 yards, a touchdown, 2 carries, 23 yards, tie the game with 1:35 to go before losing with the field goal.
You knew that was coming. You felt it.
Yeah, 1-9. Titans are 1-9.
As Slate said.
I knew it.
There are 3 teams that are 2-8: the Jets, the Browns, the Saints. There is one team that's 2-9, the Giants. By the way, Jameis Winston got to play yesterday in the NFL. That made me happy.
Bless his heart.
He scored a touchdown too.
Great.
Running the football. He also threw an interception, and they lost. 2-7, the Raiders. They play tonight. Matter of fact, Raiders Cowboys tonight. Monday Night Football.
And for all you YouTube TVers, you're back, baby.
Yes.
Oh, Zeph was so happy.
Yes, he was.
I'm actually going to get to watch Tennessee basketball tonight for the first time this season.
Tennessee basketball.
Mm-hmm. They play Rice.
They play Rice tonight.
Oh, because they were on.
They've been on SEC Network Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought they played Rice tomorrow.
Tonight, Rob Lanier comes back to Knoxville.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun. That's your guy, right?
That is my guy.
I'm glad that came up because I wouldn't have watched. I would have been ready tomorrow.
yeah, so I'm going to get this is the first time I'm actually going to get to see Tennessee basketball play, so I'm excited.
It's a late game too, isn't it?
7:30.
7:30, yeah.
You can catch it right here on 104.5 The Zone starting at 7.
8:30 in Knoxville. Thank you, Zach. 615-737-1045. We'll get to Big Jeff and his comments after the game in just a second. Ryan and Brentwood. Ryan, what up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, we have got to get F a date with his girlfriend or wife, whatever it is, with get David get us to pay for dinner. We got to get that going.
For Zev?
Ryan, why does Zev
For
need
the
to...
producer F.
Yeah, why does Zev need Coach Mack to pay for dinner for him?
Well, I think it would be great radio to hear, Coach Mack paying for dinner at the Southern like he did for me.
Oh,
that was cool.
That's right.
Love
Yeah.
that. Ryan Mudd. Hey, good to hear from you, brother.
Good to hear from you. Y'all take care.
All right, Ryan used to work here. Yeah, Coach Mack set Ryan up with if I remember correctly, he had a blind date type thing.
Yes.
And Coach Mack said that he would pay for dinner for Ryan and his
that was
date.
real?
And
Took
he
care
did,
of him.
Yeah.
How'd the date go? We never heard.
Oh, yeah.
615-737-1045. I don't know. Maybe Mudd's married now. The Mudd marriage. Anthony in Sumner County. Anthony, what's up?
going on, guys? I need some therapy today.
We're here for you.
Beat by Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have a running game. We don't have balanced football, so can't win games without a run game.
I mean, that's kind of how we broke it
Especially
down.
late in the season.
That's kind of how we broke it down, just matchup-wise. Like, it's weird. Like, some of these coaches are saying it's like the NFL now, and it's more about kind of like basketball. It's more about matchups now. In Oklahoma, with Alabama's inability to run the football, Oklahoma doesn't even have to make you one-dimensional. You already are.
I mean,
and that defense is so good.
When's the last time Alabama didn't have a running game?
Yeah.
It's true.
I was always able to lean on the trenches and running.
I will say this, Anthony. There are not a lot of fan bases that are going to cry for you right now, but I get it. I get it.
I mean, deep down, I kind of wanted to be like, really? Really? Do you know what's going on in Auburn right now? Do you know what kind of Shiano show we're in right now? You're complaining you don't have a run game?
Yeah, I'm not crying. I'm just, my second favorite team's got a big game this week, though. Florida, that's my second favorite, just because they're playing Tennessee this week, though.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you ended up an Alabama Florida fan, but that's the old I'm for Alabama and whoever plays Tennessee thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I got you.
We do that with Auburn and Florida and everybody else.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Can't be mad at that,
Just down today, guys. I need a good pick-me-up.
Oh, well, listen, man.
Oh, we're here for you.
Yeah, don't trip, man. You run around with a top 3 quarterback that could be taken with Ty Simpson. Look at y'all bounce back.
Who could win the Heisman.
Yeah, and look at y'all bounce back after your last loss. What did y'all run off, 7, 8 games? So,
I mean Anthony, everybody wrote you off
I wrote y'all off.
when
I said
you
it was over
lost
for y'all.
to FSU at the beginning of the year, and look at you now.
Can you imagine, though, if you lose to Auburn?
Oh, my gosh. Wouldn't that be beautiful? That would be beautiful.
Hey, just so you know, I called them losing against Auburn a week ago with a buddy of mine.
No.
Really?
Watch what happened. They can't stop. They don't have a balanced offense.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, too, because we thought, what's the name coming back? The running back. He came back before the Tennessee game from concussion protocol. Jam Miller.
Yeah.
Thought him coming back was going to kind of balance guys. And I think it did, especially in that game, just the threat of him running. But now it's more tape out. And it's like, we kind of dared him to run the ball with him. That's wild.
And in all honesty, too, I mean, all jokes aside or whatever, I think Oklahoma exposed a lot on Alabama where these next 2 games are going to be rough.
Mm-hmm.
The Auburn game is going to be rough because they know they can put pressure and force turnovers. They know you can't run the ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the whole game, they're just going to follow Oklahoma's blueprint, and it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a one-score game. If it's a one-score game,
right.
I don't like our chances.
Thank you, Anthony. I think you're right. I'm not ready to break that one down yet, but we said a long time ago, Slade, that we kind of liked Auburn in that match. Like, I'm not ready to say they're gonna win, but that it's gonna be a game.
Well.
And now with Hugh gone, and they've figured out that they have 2 wide receivers that are better than most people, makes me think that even more. So we'll see. The problem that Alabama has with the one-dimensional thing is they can beat most teams because they're still better than most teams. But when you get to the playoff and you start playing these elite teams,
you kind of matched up, like you talk about matched up with talent-wise,
like
also
Ohio State's defense or something, then it becomes tougher.
Yeah.
Mike Keith, when we come back, real quick, Big Jeff following the game, and then we'll talk about this a little bit more in the 445 segment. What did he have to say, Jeff?
Can't have that many false starts. We need to be better. I mean, we can't keep sitting up here saying the same thing, trying to sugarcoat it for the media, for anybody. And I said it in the locker room, I said it on the field. I'm tired of sugarcoating. I mean, we need to be better. At the end of the day, we need to protect Cam better. Simple.
How do you guys feel as a defense when knowing if you give up 2 touchdowns or whatever, that's going to be hard to win?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's about complementing football. We have to play better team football.
Game ball, AK.
Sometimes the offense can be playing good. Sometimes the defense. But how can we play good as a team, 3 phases? We not playing good team football right now, and it's showing. And Mike said it at practice Friday. We had freaking 4 false starts Friday. We playing at home. We shouldn't have that many false starts. Don't care. Like, I'm tired of saving feelings. I'm tired of losing. That's what I'm tired of doing. I mean, guys on this team fighting, Ridge fighting, Arden, we fought all the way back from injuries. Just because the team and this game means so much to us. Everybody had to take that same approach. Take this approach. We grown men. Everybody have a job to do, and we need to attack this game. We need to attack every day with a better attitude. And like I said, we need to play better football as a team. But we're not.
How about that?
I can't believe this didn't happen sooner. I guess because they were injured and he was out. You kind of watch him from afar, and you can't really affect the game by sitting on the sideline. So it was a point to wait till when you get back, and it's like we're still in the same spot. Yeah, this is. Yeah,
it's hard enough to get
this.
first downs without the stupid penalties.
Yeah.
Right? The false starts and all those things.
Yep.
And so clearly a frustration moment there. We'll replay that a little bit later and then talk about it. Mike Keith, voice of Vols, coming up next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned, Gupton has you covered. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you'll have ever had. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Daniel Gupton and his crew ready to help you out. Just let them know what you're looking for. Maybe you need a third row. Maybe you need something with a little more room. Maybe you need something smaller. Maybe you need something better gas efficiency. Maybe you need something cheaper. I don't know. Let them know, and they will point you in the right direction. Go take your test drive. Go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. Check them out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, inventory, all of the inventory, new and pre-owned, right there online, GuptonMotors.com. All the deals they have going on in the month of November right there, GuptonMotors.com. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you. Don Davenport, Ron Slay, producer Zeph. That music means it's time for the voice of the Vols, Mike Keith. Mike, what's up? How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing well. Let's start with football, Mike. And I haven't gone back to watch it a second time yet, but it just had a feel that Tennessee was kind of going through the motions there. 42-9, the final score against New Mexico State. What was your thought in the press box?
So, here's what I think.
Okay.
I think New Mexico State offensively was not trying to do anything too dramatic. They were trying not to get their quarterback killed. They were trying to throw the quick screens and the short passes and mix in some run. And they could move the ball some because of that, but they weren't really ever going to threaten the end zone. And so because of that, Tennessee would let them do some of that stuff. And then Tennessee would eventually make a play and make a punt or one-time kick a field goal. They did score one touchdown late in the game, but they weren't trying anything. And then defensively, they had a good plan. They mixed some things up. But their whole thing is they were trying to trick Tennessee. And so Tennessee just kind of kept it pretty basic. I mean, the second half, they didn't even really throw the ball. And I think the whole idea was, let's not lose this game. And on the New Mexico State side is they were playing not to get smoked. And the idea was, let's play to not get smoked, with the thought in mind that if Tennessee really screws up, maybe we're in a ball game here. And I think it was a good plan by Tony Sanchez. I think it was smart. That was realistically your only chance, is Tennessee throws two, picks that get returned, or, you give up a block kick, or, something happens and suddenly you're in a ball game. So the game and how it was played out lulled everybody to sleep. It was dull. There's no two ways about it. It was a dull ball game. But I don't think it's because of disinterest as much as I think it was. I almost used the Princeton basketball analogy that they were going to run the weave offensively and defensively, with the idea being, hey, if we do this enough, maybe we lull them to sleep and we're in this thing. I think that's what happened.
Well, there's a freshman linebacker wearing a very famous number, famous linebacker number at Tennessee, number 27, from Buford, Georgia, that continues to show highlight reel type plays. The hit he put on the quarterback in that game, and what, the eye discipline and all those things. That was something.
He's a heat-seeking missile. That's what he does. Jaden Perlotti is a heat-seeking missile. When he makes a tackle, he never slows down as he approaches. He hits seventh gear as he gets the ball carrier. And he can really run. I mean, he ran by a couple players on plays that are supposed to be faster than him because of the positions they play. He's an outstanding prospect. The other thing, too, is we saw David Hobbs do what he did. And I think we recognize something about the Vols defensively. One of the reasons they had trouble early in the season is because they didn't have David Hobbs. He is their best defensive lineman. As well as others have played, they don't have anybody like David Hobbs. And to have him lead the team in tackles and be in on or make tackles on 5 straight plays, and what his pursuit is like, they got a couple guys, and some of these other, Dye got a chance to play in the defensive line, and Utley's doing a good job. You could take a bunch of these young players and you say, they're going to be kind of the core of a pretty good defense going forward.
Now, Mike, when you look at what guys have done in the bye week, and you walk into a game like this, it's good when you can go out there and you see the plays being made on the field from film study. Watching Ty Redmond take these steps, it's almost like he said, you know what? I think I'm a sophomore at this point. Let me start playing like it.
Right. And, having the week off, too, to get your legs back, to get a little break from it. I mean, Ty Redmond has never played this much football in his life. Nobody in high school does what college players do in terms of the camp and the level of expectation and playing in the SEC and the pressure that you're under. And so you could sense that he was fresher. And for a lot of guys, you could sense that they were fresher coming back. And I think had those opportunities. I mean, the one-hand interception he made was fabulous, especially after seeing the replay that the ball was actually tipped. And so to catch a knuckleball with one hand, awfully impressive. And I think that's, Redmond's got you excited. He's got you excited about what he can do going forward. And the potential combination of Redmond and Gibson, I think that's a pretty good corner combination.
I totally agree with you. Now you look ahead, man, with Florida looming, going to the Swamp. What exactly do you feel the thoughts and the confidence being taken from this game, even though it felt like it was one of those, like, let's get through this so we can focus in on what we got to focus in next at hand? What do you think that as far as confidence takes to build going down to the Swamp? Well, we haven't won since 03.
Brett Hubbs and I had a question on Big Orange Rewind about how Heupel would, thank you, about how Heupel would handle it. And would he talk to them about the fact that it's been 22 years, or would he just approach it as the next game? And he told me today he's done both. That he did give them a history lesson. He did say, you guys have a chance to make history. You guys have a chance to end the streak. And the players like that. That got them on the edge of their seat. And then, hey, let's go down there and, let's see if we can't get a win over a rival, because this is the end of an era. This is the last time for Tennessee and Florida to play every year. They'll play in 2 years in Knoxville, and then they'll play in 2029 back in Gainesville. But Tennessee, Florida, the thing that became such a thing, to people under 50, it's the game, because that's what they grew up with. To people who started following Tennessee football in the early 90s and on through, that's their game. For us that are a little bit older, it's Alabama. But for the younger generation, because of Spurrier and everything that went with it, and just on and on and on, it's Florida. I get it. I totally understand where people feel like, and there are people already here this week, man, it's Gator Hater week. It's, and that sort of thing. You're saying, why are we saying that about a 3-7 team? It's because it doesn't matter. To Tennessee, it does not matter. And guess what? To Florida, it doesn't matter either, because they think they're beating Tennessee. Tennessee, to them, has no chance to win in the Swamp. No chance. And so, I think for the players here, there's more buzz and more energy. I talked to one today, and there's certainly more buzz and more energy than I thought there would be, because I think Josh Heupel has already set it up for them very well. Very impressed that he chose to do both things, talk about the history and say, hey, it's the next game. We've got to worry about us and the next play and us getting better.
Mike Keith, voice of the Vols, with us. Thanks to our friends at Two Rivers Ford and Volunteer Traditions. You can see Slay Dog's Volunteer Tradition. Pull over if you watch the show on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please. Mike, you were just talking about how Heupel kind of handled this situation and things with Florida. What do you know, or what are your thoughts about how he has handled and the entire Boo Carter situation?
I think he's done what he needed to do, and that is they put it out there. The whole thing was so public, and that's what is so different today than even 20 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. If the stuff had happened in July, with workouts, him not showing up for workouts 10 years ago, we probably wouldn't have known about it.
Yeah.
You know, and guess what? He'd have been up at 5 o'clock in the morning running, and nobody would have ever seen it.
Yeah.
He'd have had to go to every study hall. And none of us would have known it. Well, so it became a thing. It was certainly something that the players were not pleased about, and they made that clear. He was asked to clear certain hurdles to return to the team. He did that. And then as we got into the year, I think one of the things that sticks out is he just didn't play very well. He certainly, as the year went along, got worse. He got beat on the deep ball at Kentucky, which was kind of an odd play. The Boo Carter of last year doesn't let that happen. Yeah. You know, you're talking about a guy who I thought was tracking towards being an all-conference player, and so he meets all the requirements to come back. It seems like he's going to get back in the middle of it, and then slowly but surely he just released his grip on the opportunity to be with this football team, which was really weird because after what he had done to get back, you would think he would have, you know, to borrow the phrase, put on more steam to get on the field, to be more excited about the opportunity. And that wasn't what happened, unfortunately. So I think they gave him every chance. I don't think this is a Tennessee problem. I think that's and listen, you've got an obligation to your athletes to try to help them any way you can. And I think Josh Heupel can look in the mirror and say he absolutely did that. I'm just so disappointed because the kid is really a player. I mean, he's instinctual. He's got the physicality. He's so talented. But I think what his career is going to end up becoming is going to be largely about how his decision is to approach the next situation. Because as we know now, to at least some extent, this is a job.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice, too, on the field, from an effort standpoint from him towards the end?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, after the Kentucky game, I mean, he didn't play nickel against Oklahoma, and I didn't realize that until it was over.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sort of keeping up with offense and who's touching the ball. There were certainly some rumblings about his play and about what he was putting into it and all of those sorts of things. But I didn't really know. I never met him, so I don't know him personally. I was just from afar, from where you are right now, I was watching his games, and I thought, man, what a player. And that guy wasn't back here this year.
Yeah, maybe change the scenery will help him, wish him the best for sure. Joey Aguilar, Mike, it's incredible to look at the season that this guy's had. We've talked a little bit about this with you, but now that we're 2 games out plus a bowl game, he is 194 yards passing from having the 5th most ever in a season as a Tennessee quarterback. He's 5 touchdown passes away from 5th all-time for touchdown passes in a season. He's had an incredible year. Now, the last couple of games, Mike, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. What do you think is going on there, and can that get corrected in time for Florida and Vanderbilt?
Well, and you go back to Alabama, too. And the first half in the Alabama game, I mean, he's had problems in the first half. And he's got to take care of that. He's got to take care of the football. I mean, that's the thing with what's going to happen Saturday night is you don't want to give them oxygen, man. I mean, you want to get down there and get the lead and make them as uninterested as they can possibly be, like what Kentucky did. Kentucky basically said, okay, we're not fooling around with you, and they got them out of there. Georgia and Ole Miss did not. And so they got all they wanted from Florida. And we know this Florida team is hardly a 3-7 team to the ilk of a New Mexico State. I mean, this is a very talented team. Joey Aguilar's got to take care of the football, and the Vols mentally have to be really good in this game with their recognition and understanding what they're saying. Now, a couple things factor into this. First of all, everybody's beat up right now, including Joey Aguilar, including his offensive linemen. I mean, that's just a fact. It's November, 17th? Everybody's hurting right now. So it's harder to execute physically. The other part of it, too, is everybody else, and especially SEC teams, have a book on him now as Tennessee's quarterback.
Right.
They might have had a book on him physically at what he did at App, but they didn't really know how he would be used here or what the preferences would be. So they got a book on him. So he's got to be even sharper, understanding that they see what he likes to do now. He has tendencies, and that's okay. You know, everybody does. But how do you get around that if you're an offensive player is you say, okay, well, here, instead of stepping left every time, I'm going to step right, and let's just see what happens. You break those tendencies by being aware of what they're doing, by being smart. A punt is not a bad thing. Listen, this game, Tennessee has to go into this game thinking it's going to be an absolute slobber knocker.
Yeah.
That has to be the mindset.
I've not heard that word in forever, Mike.
I love that.
Well, but that's what you – listen, Tennessee goes down there, and the Gators kind of pull you underwater, pardon the pun, and they get you in this fight that you don't necessarily want to be in, and then you make a big mistake, and they just keep at you. Tennessee has lost about every way they could possibly lose down there. But the one thing I know is if they show up and they're ready to have it be 60 minutes trading blows in the middle of the ring, Tennessee's a better football team. I don't care where you're playing it. If you can do that, you'll win the football game. You'll just beat them because you're better. But you've got to be ready to go do that. And for this team, guys, I think it's another step. And I think it's a real opportunity for them because going and winning one like that, it's hard. It's really hard. And in this place, it hasn't happened in 22 years.
Mike, you calling the game tonight on the basketball hardwood.
Late one for you.
Yeah, late one. This is your last week tune-up before the big-time tournament in Vegas next week, and things ramp up. But Coach Rob Lanier coming back in town with Rice. Then you got Tennessee State that's going to come up. What's your thoughts walking into this game tonight?
Well, Tennessee's going to see a couple of interesting things in this basketball game tonight that they haven't seen. First of all, it'll be the first regular season matchup they've had where an opponent has commiserate size in the post. Mm-hmm. You know, they've played three teams that the biggest guy basically has been 6'7", 6'8", and they've just dominated. So tonight there's a 6'11", there's a 6'9" who weighs 250. They got some guys. They don't have as many as Tennessee, but they got some guys. The other thing, too, is not surprisingly, with Rob Lanier's background, with Rick Barnes for all the years he was with him, this team plays defense and they get up in your dish.
Yeah.
So they're going to come and they're going to try to get after you, and you know you're going to feel some of that heat. So you're going against some decent size. You're going against a team that plays good defense and likes to play defense. It's almost like Tennessee is playing a version of Tennessee tonight. Mm-hmm. And so what do they look like in this next step in the process?
Did you intentionally work 6'7" into that?
Babsy loved it.
I loved it.
Are you aware of that whole thing, Mike?
Oh,
the 6 and 7?
Yeah.
Mike knows everything.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do my hands, though.
Yeah,
I did it for you.
Mike.
I did it for you.
I didn't do my hands. No, but they literally, that's when, the last game, North Florida, their biggest guy was 6'7", and I was like, you're going to go out there against, Felix Akpara, who's 7 feet tall,
right.
And it's like, good luck.
Right.
I want you tonight, by the way, Vol Network coverage on 104.5 The Zone begins at 7 o'clock, tip-off at 7:30. I want you at some point to work 6-7 in there and see what Chris Lofton does.
Oh, he's been waiting. He's been in the shadows waiting on it. You can hear CeeLo.
I don't know that I take requests. I'm not sure. How much you paying me?
I was going to say, there could be a financial element to this to get a charity.
I mean, there is absolutely no question I can be bought. You know that. So,
Pat Summit Foundation, get something involved.
No, I'm talking about me.
This is direct now, ain't it, Mike?
Voice of the Balls,
Free food.
Mike Keith, presented by Two Rivers Ford. Thank you, Mike. Have fun tonight.
It, Mike.
Good to be with you guys. See you.
How about that? Man, all these videos of like the kids can't wait for the game to go to 60. And it's like the kids can't wait to go to the games just for that moment.
They love it. That's
and go
good.
ahead and try to hit a jump shot when you're on 66.
Yeah. They love it. They want you to be at the foul line.
At the foul line.
Right.
Yeah.
At the foul line.
I like it, though. It's cool. I wonder how long will it make it through the season is my question.
3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. It's a wild world out there. We'll be right back.
What's happening, good people? If you've been out there thinking about testosterone, or if you've noticed that you're getting a little older, maybe more tired, not motivated to do anything, well, it's not just the aging. It's a physical and mental change that your body's going through. Testosterone can actually help. So Synergix and Low T Center have teamed up to become the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. They've been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade since starting. A lot of other players have entered the field, but they can't stand or hold a candle to Synergix and Low T Center. They're the pros that provide you with the most medically driven, results-focused, and winning approach to restoring the quality of the patient, their lives, through hormone care. So real patients tell us every single day they got their energy back, doing better than ever. At work, the wife, you know they're loving it. So newlyweds, that's how you feel again. Get to crushing it, people. Understand that it's not just for men, the women too, man. You feeling a little tired? Just go get it checked, I'm telling you. All you got to do is book your appointment at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Coming up at the 5 o'clock hour, Chris Lowe with On3.com. I think we have a lot to talk about with Chris Lowe.
Yeah.
Plenty.
James Franklin of Virginia Tech. Alleged planes from LSU picking up Lane Kiffin's family.
This deadline thing with those
supposed deadline from Ole Miss, the Egg Bowl.
Yeah.
Slay hit it. I mean, immediately. You hit it immediately when you said, "Go ahead and throw a deadline on me."
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Who do you think has the power in this situation right now?
Well, they're gonna show them. That's for sure.
Like, you don't put a deadline on the Godfather. What's he gonna do with that? Man. That's coming up. Tennessee and Rice coming up tonight at 7:30. Vol Network coverage begins at 7 here on 104.5 The Zone. I think Tennessee about a 22-point favorite. Rice got a little something.
Yeah.
Well coached.
Yeah, they well coached, but war of attrition should kick in. Tennessee should run them about it.
I know you put it this way, but you think they're about a week away before trying to figure out the rotation, or will they use these 3 games to figure that out now before they go play Houston?
That's what I think so. And they got Rutgers before Houston in Vegas, so that's going to be Rutgers ain't no punk. My guy Brandon Knight coaches for them, so it's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out. And it's the big wigs out there in Vegas. Like this, you better come.
There's a third opponent. They just don't know.
Yeah, they don't know
right?
what it is. Yeah. So but I think, and the biggest part is who is that other wing, the consistent wing? Is it going to be Berg? Is it going to be Henderson? Is it going to be Amari?
That might end up being a work in progress, right? Yep. Like that might be the one. So consistently, we get a message like, who's the 2 for Tennessee?
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's Ament.
Right.
Ultimately.
Yeah.
Even though he's as tall as he is.
Whoever is that other wing.
According to FanDuel, tonight's game between number 20 Tennessee and Rice is a 26.5 point spread.
Okay. I got you. Join 3HL as we broadcast live Wednesday from Twin Peaks in Madison, 3 to 6 p.m. Great food, drink specials. Learn more by visiting 1045thezone.com. While I'm on that, /events. While I'm on that, join us as we broadcast live from Belmont Wednesday in advance of the Battle of the Boulevard women's and men's basketball games between Belmont and Lipscomb. Belmont coaches Casey Alexander, Bart Brooks are scheduled to be guests on the show. Tickets for the Battle of the Boulevard are on sale now. BelmontBruins.com/tickets. BelmontBruins.com/tickets. This includes the Boulevard ticket special, which includes a reserve seat to the November 19th doubleheader and a ticket to any 2 other home games this season for $33. That's pretty damn good. BelmontBruins.com/tickets. When we come back, we'll replay the Big Jeff audio following the game. If you missed that, it's very interesting, and also may throw Arden Key in there too into the mix. More 3HL next on 104.5 The Zone. If you need workspace, short-term, long-term, whatever you need, maybe you need meeting space to get some colleagues together in a centralized location, eSpaces is there for you. eSpaces.com, that's eSpaces.com, 15 locations, including 2 new Middle Tennessee locations, one in Cool Springs at Corporate Center, one at Brentwood, in Brentwood at City Park. eSpaces.com to find out all about them and what they have to offer for you, and also all of the locations, 15 locations in Middle Tennessee. eSpaces is redefining co-working with exceptional offices for every business, designed for entrepreneurs, teams, and established professionals, featuring private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check them out? You can. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. Visit eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com.
Good evening. It's 5:03. I'm Jess Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports Studios. And NFL news today, Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase is going to be suspended for one game for spitting on Steelers defensive back Jalen Ramsey. Barring a successful appeal, which Chase will do, he is set to miss Sunday's game versus the Patriots. Tonight, Week 11 wraps up with Monday Night Football between the Cowboys and Raiders in Vegas. Kickoff at 7:15 on ESPN. In college football news, James Franklin has officially been hired as the next head coach at Virginia Tech, the school announced just a few moments ago. In college basketball news, Tennessee basketball back in action tonight as the 20th-ranked Vols will host Rice at Food City Center. Tip-off at 7:30. You can catch the Ball Network call the game with Mike Keith right here on The Zone starting at 7. Private Foundation Repair. Want to prove needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news on once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day. Beautiful evening in the Music City.
Great.
Man, Frosted Flakes back in the day, I guess they still could be great.
You know what, though?
They're still great.
They are.
You got to eat them fast, though, because once they get soggy, ooh.
I'm going to tell you another one, though. Sneaky. Honey Nut Cheerios, but squeeze a little one of your local honeys on there.
What, because it doesn't have enough honey already?
Yeah, Babs.
I mean, geez.
No,
the local honey you need.
Add some more sugar.
The local honey you need for your system.
Yeah, and then you got to think,
allergies and stuff.
The economy, how it is, like that little bee ain't been doing the same work. It ain't as honey as it used to be.
Honey Nut Cheerios are the real deal, Slate.
I know.
The little bee ain't been doing work.
No, have you seen him on the commercials lately? Remember all them commercials he used to be on? You ain't seen Tony either a lot.
Are they hanging out with all the lost McDonald's characters?
Dude, maybe they striking. Like, I ain't seen Tony in a while. I definitely ain't seen Toucan Sam for the Fruit Loop in a while. I ain't seen the bee with the honey. There's been a lot of people out here that you really don't get to see that much. So,
well, we were able to see Big Jeff against the Texans, and he had some things to say after the game. We played this a little earlier, but now we can kind of expound on it a little bit. In case you missed it, this is what Jeff had to say after the 16-13 loss.
Can't have that many false starts. We need to be better. I mean, we can't keep sitting up here saying the same thing, trying to sugarcoat it for the media, for anybody. And I said it in the locker room, I said it on the field. I'm tired of sugarcoating. I mean, we need to be better. At the end of the day, we need to protect Cam better. Simple.
How do you guys feel as a defense when if you give up 2 touchdowns or whatever, that's going to be hard to win?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's about complementing football. We have to play better team football.
Game ball, AK.
Sometimes the offense will be playing good. Sometimes the defense. But how can we play good as a team, 3 phases? We not playing good team football right now, and it's showing. And Mike said it at practice Friday. We had freaking 4 false starts Friday. We playing at home. We shouldn't have that many false starts. Don't care. Like I'm tired of saving feelings. I'm tired of losing. That's what I'm tired of doing. I mean, guys on this team fighting. Ridge fighting. We fought our way back from injuries. Just because the team and this game means so much to us. Everybody had to take that same approach. Take this approach. We grown men. Everybody have a job to do, and we need to attack this game. We need to attack every day with a better attitude. And like I said, we need to play better football as a team. But we're not.
Love it.
Yeah.
Do you think there's division in this locker room right now?
Yeah, it's going. I mean, unless this criticism is taken the right way, I think absolutely.
He wasn't even emotional. That's what stuck out to me. It was just matter of fact, like frustration. And so I started to think about, from what we do, like people get really excited about a team or really down about a team. It's like in the middle, the apathy part. That's, and I'm not saying he's apathetic. I'm saying like it was loud how just matter of fact he was about all that stuff.
Yeah, well, I think he was angry. I think he was.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Like he's. Because you watch this. And
tired of talking about it.
Yeah. He's been talking about this for going on. This is the 3rd year talking about it. Talked about it at the end of Vrabel's tenure. Talked about it last year. Talking about it again this year. Like, I'm telling you, it is rough, man, being a loser. Not saying
I know you didn't mean to come off funny there, but oh my gosh, that's funny.
Also, the way you said it was like you've been there, you know? And I know we're talking about losing games, but it just sounds like you've been there as a loser.
And you can feel the frustration.
No, you can. This is where I'm coming from. Like, individually, you go out and do everything you can do. Like, you walk into a situation and you're like, okay, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm sure everybody else is too. We're holding each other accountable. And then when you get together as a unit, as a team, you're just a loser. And it's like, how? Like, what are we doing wrong? That's the frustration part of it. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, and I was my senior year. My senior year at UT, I tell y'all all the time, man, when I came, like, we were on a high and riding. Back-to-back National Player of the Week. We rolling. This is how I got in the conversation for SEC Player of the Year because our team wasn't that good. But, man, it was, I mean, we was, woo, not me solely, but everybody was in, but, boy, I had them on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and y'all found ways to win.
Right.
Yeah.
And you get to the end in the SEC tournament, and we lost, and that right there, being on the bubble to go to the tournament. And when I came in to the locker room, people were joking. And it wasn't, like you said, I wasn't angry or anything. I'm just like, dog, like, what is y'all laughing about? Like, what's funny? Like, what do y'all seriously want to do? Like, this is y'all legacy, too. I'm cool. I'm finna go pro. I'm straight. But what y'all gonna do? Like, y'all bringing back a lot of this team from this year without me. You know what I mean? Like, what y'all gonna do? And that's the frustration here in Big Jeff. Like, we can't keep talking about this. Can't keep talking about grow up. Can't keep talking about, man, come of age, take the responsibility, take the next step. Like, we talk about it all the time. When are we gonna get to see some action? So I go back to the point, and this is why you don't want Cam to jump out there and say, man, we ass, because now, like, you really are. Like, it's like, what do we do? And then when you fight back from injury, y'all, we talk about this all the time, how you feel alienated from the team when you're recovering. You know what I mean? You're doing everything possible to get back out there with your guys. And then when you get back out there, it's the same stuff going on. Like, dog.
False start.
Yeah, like we done lost the biggest slap in the face and the biggest indictment on this team. This team, not the franchise or anything. This team, the players on this team, you got the head coach fired. However you want to cut it. Yeah, he can't call plays. Yeah, it was too much on his plate. Yeah, all of this. You got a head coach fired. Mm-hmm. Ain't no other fans are bust about. Savage talk about it all the time. The first thing they asked him coming into the draft process, what was it about you being a captain on that team and y'all got a legendary coach like Philip Fulmer fired? Mm. You got to answer. Like, that stench is on you. You know what I mean? So, dog, hey, man, the question's going to be at Big Jeff, and Big Jeff's sick of it. He having a phenomenal year. Even Arden Key. Like Zeph was saying in our chat, man, Arden Key was in the backfield. Yeah, he was, but ain't somebody got to be back there? Like, I honestly feel like Zeph could have been back there. Somebody could have gotten the backfield. But what you doing? Like, it's falling on deaf ears because we can't finish.
See, I didn't take it as Big Jeff calling out anybody specifically, but he did mention protecting the quarterback and the offensive line. Like, he did flat out
everybody out.
False starts, and that it was happening Friday in practice. And listen, he has said something to this effect before that people made a big deal about the energy, the effort, and practice. Remember?
Sure did.
And then coach was asked about it, and it was the whole thing. So he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's saying. And basically he's saying it's not good enough at practice.
Yeah.
Like, it's not getting fixed at practice.
Right.
So, of course, it's not going to be fixed during a game. Your false starting at practice?
Yeah.
We talk about practice?
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
I feel like I'm on a practice rant, but yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, and I have no idea. I mean, I haven't talked to him about it, obviously, but I wonder, listening to those comments, if, and then hearing your first person knowledge of what you went through, there has to be a different kind of frustration level when you feel like you're exuding the kind of energy that you are, and then you look around and see people not.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing you can say.
I mean, that's a culture issue.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all culture. I think a lot of it.
It's about accountability.
Yeah, because I think
no
culture
matter what
is in
your
place.
record is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
I need the best version of you right
Absolutely.
now, no matter what.
Absolutely. It's just I think, Zev, to your point, I think the culture is in place, but at the same time, dog, I think you're looking at it from like, dog, we professionals too. Regardless if it's a culture in place, just go do what you're supposed to do. Like it ain't like we got guys out there grabbing somebody's face mask, slinging them to the ground, late hitting after plays. You know what I mean? So it ain't about the discipline or the leadership that's out there. It's just about individually doing what you. They've been saying, dude. They've been saying this from day one. Just do your job. Like they broke it all the way down to the point of everybody does their job, they'll be fine, and we can go live with whatever happens. Win, lose, or draw. You can live with what happens. But if you don't do your job, now we got to look at you sideways like just J.C. Latham in particular in this scenario. Dog, why are you jumping offside? We just talked about 2 weeks ago before the trade deadline, who we would keep in all of this and why you got to get guys effort-wise to go in and everything. One of the people we mentioned that, man, you got to stay on board, Skoronski, J.C. Latham, Big Jeff, Cam Ward. Everybody else, like, what's up? We have some phone calls for you. So you one of the pillars to help build this franchise and take that side of the ball to where it's supposed to go. And you jumping outside? No. Come on now. At some point, like it's okay. I understand the injury. All that we gave you grace with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking in general. Not saying this would be the conversation that I'm having.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what you gonna do? You take it with Deion Dawkins to take another team. The way they talked about Keon Coleman having to miss the game because he missed something in the middle of the week, a meeting or something. And Deion Dawkins, when they interviewed...
He missed the walkthrough.
Yeah, missed the walkthrough. They interviewed the vet, Deion Dawkins, the offensive lineman, after the game, and he said, man, we had this conversation. I'm standing with Keon Coleman 10 toes down, but we had the raw conversation. Dog, all that rubbing your back is over with. You hurting us now. It's time for you to step up to the plate. Now, you got to grow up or you won't be here. It's just what it is. You got to have them raw conversations. He said, just like Big Jeff said, man, the thing we don't do around here is we don't sugarcoat. And I trust that Keon Coleman will do what he's supposed to do, but we got to see what it looks like next week. So it's the same thing. It applies. It applies to Big JC. Like
accountability, investment.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Because we can't afford to be doing it. We need everybody to be doing it, at least 22.
Yeah, and it's really interesting, like the big picture element that you're rolling with here, just from a psychological standpoint.
Right. Because that's where it comes to now when it's wins and losses like this.
At some point, you're like, hey, dog, look, I know you're in here for your career and all these things, but this behavior is affecting me.
Come on, man. Come on.
And all of the guys in the locker room.
Come on.
Yeah. 615-737-1045, always the number. Chris Lowe coming up. Real quick, Arden Key with some things that he said after the game.
Talking to him one-on-one, I mean, it's one of those. It's kind of new, just in this new age. When I came in, they gonna talk to you, and you better get it right. Now you talk to them, it's huff puff, all that carrying on. So it's one of those things where you gotta learn how to talk to them. And I'm kind of getting better at it, just because I got kids. I don't talk to all my kids the same way. I talk to them in different ways because they react to different ways in different situations. So it's one of those things where I just got to talk and figure it out.
It's different now,
it is.
He said.
And you know what's wild about that? He's 29.
That he said it?
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah.
And kind of that was the label on him coming from Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Like, staying all the way locked in. You know what I mean? Like, now he's 29. 29 is not old. You know? Like, I mean.
No.
You feel me? You coming out of college nowadays playing football, pro football, 23, 24 years old. So this new era, this young team that's been ushered in is it is a bigger picture. But this is you can run from your problems if things ain't going right the way you like them. I ain't saying that's what it is, but there's a little bit of that too, that little era that you talking about. You got to communicate differently. You got to, I used to be able to stand up and cuss everybody out. Y'all figure it out when you get back to your locker. It is what it is. But now I got to go individually, talk to Babs a certain way, Zelf a certain way, Yorl a certain way, just to get our point across. And then when we get in the meeting, then I can express it. Man, they ain't got time to do that in season. That's what we're supposed to do outside of the off season. Like, hey, man, it's tough. They're in a tough place.
Virginia Tech hiring James Franklin. What's going on with Lane Kiffin? He's got a deadline apparently, and
that's dangerous.
LSU plane picking up his family. Like, what in the world is going to Tennessee, Florida this weekend?
I love it.
Chris Lowe next on 104.5 The Zone.
Want to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. With the weather turning cold, maybe you know that you need new windows and doors. You need a better seal. You need windows that are going to keep the heat in. And maybe you know it's time that you upgrade these things in your home, like your windows and doors. As a customer of Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville, would love to recommend them to you. Love the experience. And you might be surprised to learn how affordable those replacement windows are from Pella. Even more affordable with your Dawn deal. So whenever it is time for your new windows and doors, go ahead and give them a call and tell them, I want the Dawn deal. For the month of November, 0% APR for 72 months and 50% off qualifying installations. 615-249-1910, or you can schedule your free consultation. Check out that offer, that Dawn deal I just told you about. You can do it easily online. PellaNashville.com.
All right, y'all. Brentwood Jewelry is where you need to head to. 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. That is the physical location. Yes, I hit you with it. So I want you to go in there and check out what they got. They got exceptional style, and the deals, they're exceptional as well. It's been happening for over 50 years. So why would you sit by and let everybody else, feast on these deals? Feasting, talking about Thanksgiving, people. With that coming around, you can go get a gift for Thanksgiving. It doesn't have to be Christmas that you got to wait for. Go on in there. Go get your watch. Nice watch. Everybody loves watch. Everybody loves bracelets. Everybody loves earrings. Hey, even I love earrings. So I'm just saying, I need some. Matter of fact, somebody should go get me some. And you should go holler at Brandon and the Mama Lee family and make sure that they know that we sent you in there. 3HL told you to go because they're going to take care of you. Also, if you're working on anything refurbished, you want to get some jewelry and hand it down generation after generation, they got that for you too. They'll shine it up, have it looking real good. All you got to do is go to BrentwoodJewelry.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Early look at this week's point spreads. Missouri at Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 9.5. Charlotte at Georgia. Georgia by 44.5 in that one. Texas hosting Arkansas. Texas by 10.5. Vanderbilt hosting Kentucky. Vanderbilt by 10.5.
Which Kentucky?
Right. Coastal Carolina at South Carolina. South Carolina by 23.5. Western Kentucky at LSU. LSU by 22.5. And Tennessee at Florida. Vols by 3.5. And they have not won there since 2003. That is a stat that you will hear all week. Chris Lowe joins us now from on3.com. Low Dog, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. Just getting ready to head to Baton Rouge and see if I can help Layla Knox Kiffin and the family find a new home.
This is how we're going to start this?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we'll get to that. Let me start with this, though. Virginia Tech hiring James Franklin reportedly. Everybody could see that coming, right? It feels like a good fit for him and them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been his job for a long time. I mean, he's had that contract in hand. I just think I think he was waiting. His camp was waiting to see if anything else shook out, i.e. Florida State. You know, we've talked about that on this show before. Don't think that's something that's going to happen. If it does happen, it's after the season, and Norvell may survive now after winning last week. So Tech was always the place that I felt like, A, that he fit best, B, was probably most realistic, for James Franklin. So, he coached at Maryland, so he's coached in that general area before. The state of Virginia is underrated as far as producing talent, especially if you go up that eastern seaboard, over there, Newport News, over at Allen Iverson territory. You can find some really good football players. So I think it's a school of tradition, and you get it right there, then those fans are, if you've been to Blacksburg for a game back when they were really good, man, that's a great place to go to. And I think having a guy like James who's as accomplished, I understand people are going to look at his record against top 10 teams. They're going to nitpick that. And it's fair because he didn't beat a lot of the best teams on the schedule. But he built year in and year out, certainly his last 10 years there for the most part, a top 10 program. And now we'll get a chance to show that he can still get it done in a league that's, I don't think the league top to bottom is as hard as it was in the Big Ten and the ACC.
All right, let's talk LSU. Let's talk Lane Kiffin. And I think Brett Murphy is the one who put out a report saying that basically they are mandating a decision from Lane Kiffin, like putting him in the corner there, which is crazy because he has all the power, and saying that, he has to let them know what he's doing and make a decision, or, he won't be coaching in the playoff run, which is the report is crazy. Is it true? What's going on?
Well, yeah. Well, I was a part of that reporting, actually, Don. So are you doubting my reporting prowess? Is that what you're saying?
No, she's saying the story is crazy.
No, I'm saying the story is crazy.
I'm kidding. I'm joking with you, Don.
Okay, because I'm like, that you can't put somebody who has all the power in the corner. They're going to be like, screw you.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's right.
Well, there's really sort of two ways to look at it. If you look at it from Lane's perspective, I agree. They're 10-1. They're ranked 5. They're on the cusp of being in the playoffs for the first time ever. And so he's like, yeah, I'm going to coach my team. It's my team. We've gotten to this point. If you're Ole Miss, though, you're like, okay, you're interviewing for jobs. He's interviewed for the LSU job. He's interviewed for the Florida job. Your family is flying to Gainesville and LSU, the week of them, going into what would be, I guess, they're off this week and then the Egg Bowl. So, hey, are you with us or you're not? We need to know because December's an important month. You got the signing date. You got the portal opening January 2nd. We can't go up until the first part of January and then sort of get a decision from you because then we're screwed. So, we got an offer out there in front of you. We think it's as good or better than anything you're going to get. We've given you everything you wanted, money, portal, support. His coaches, I think his 2 coordinators are making more money than any other 2 coordinators in the league. So I guess there's sort of two ways to look at this. Are you looking at it more through the university's lens? Yeah. Or are you looking at it more through Lane's lens? And I don't know that it's an easy decision for either side. It's going to be fascinating, to see what happens as we go through the rest of this week, because they are off this weekend. And then you get into Egg Bowl week. What happens if he blows through that deadline? Would they say, up? We're going to put you on leave. We're going to let someone else coach the
There's
team.
no way.
I don't know.
Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't threaten that if you're not okay with following through, right?
Right, and I think Ole Miss, I think from the chancellor to the AD to the money people there are pretty much done at their wits' end.
Yeah.
That, hey, we've done everything we can. We've given you everything you wanted. We've been super supportive. We gave you a chance when nobody was knocking on your door. We need to know something. Listen, if you want to go to Florida or you go to LSU, we get that. Those are big-time jobs. Thank you, but go, and we'll move on. And, I think they feel like that he's had enough time to make a decision. And they don't want to drag this thing out anymore. But I do agree that to even be at this point where you're having this historic season and you got a coach who is big time in play, and we're at this point where is there really a scenario out there that he wouldn't be allowed to coach the team in the playoff? I mean, I've asked that question to people at Ole Miss who should know, and they say absolutely. That's a possibility. Who blinks, man? It's like two big old tractor trailers. One going west, one going west on I-40, one's coming east on I-40, about 90 miles an hour. Who's going to blink? I guess we're going to find out.
So Lane, Florida, LSU, Ole Miss. Do you think he's made
Auburn.
a decision?
No, I really don't. I don't. I think he's wrestling with it, and I think that's the holdup. I don't think he's just doing this for laughs and giggles. I think he's having a hard time. He really has prospered there, probably as much individually as professionally, living in Oxford. His family's there, and but the family thing, the family can move with him to Gainesville, can move with him to Baton Rouge. I don't think that's as big a deal as some people make it out to be. And he's had a place where they've invested fully in football. They've invested in him. They've won. Now, can you continue to sustain that at Ole Miss as easily as you could at LSU and Florida? I mean, I guess we could debate that all day long, but he's made that a better job. And Ole Miss it's been a team effort. He's had a lot of people there in the NIL world, Keith Carter, the AD. They've sort of worked together to make Ole Miss a top 5 program. I mean, they're going to win, or I guess they have won, 10 wins now in 3 of their last 4 years. It's pretty incredible. Somebody would have said that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. No way. But he's done it. But I'll also get that if you're Lane Kiffin and you're at the top of the rung right now and you got these 2 big-time jobs, they're going to pay you a lot of money. I don't think money's a big factor because I think Ole Miss would pay whatever they would pay. But the chance to go to Florida and return Florida to glory, the chance to go to LSU and get back LSU back to glory where you're winning or playing for national titles. For guys like Kiffin and the way he's wired, that's really appealing. And I think that's sort of what he's struggling with right now. What makes the most sense? Will he arrive at a decision tomorrow, Thursday, Friday? I don't know. But if he does it, and we go in next week, man, that's when, as they say, Slay, buckle up, brother, strap on good.
That is, baby.
He's 31-6 since 2023 season began.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll say this, and listen, man, Lane and I go back a long way, and what he's done there, I'm as impressed with, and I'll give him his props all day long. He is a really, really good football coach. But I think you're at a point, if you're looking at it again through Ole Miss's eyes, where you just need a decision. You need a decision, and it's just the way college. If it were the NFL, you don't. These things don't happen in the NFL because there aren't changes until after the season. But in college, you're interviewing, people are coming interviewing, they're talking to you. You got kids, You got the portal, and not just Lane, but any coach. If you're going to go somewhere else, you know it. Most of the time, you're recruiting kids to go with you. Someone said, well, why not? If he's going to go to LSU, okay, he signs with LSU after the Egg Bowl and just let him coach the team. Well, that's just not. I mean, if you're Ole Miss and you're a donor or a fan there, do you want the guy who's going to coach LSU, who, by the way, you're going to play every year, you want him in your building for another 2 or 3 weeks while you're playing? There's not a lot of easy answers, and I don't know how it's going to play. This would be the first where a coach would walk away from a playoff team, but it also would be a first if the school says, if you don't give us an answer on whether you're going to re-up with us, then adios amigo.
Man, that's strong. Boy, that's setting a precedent across the country, too.
Wow. So if you had to pick let's say Lane Kiffin leaves, if you had to pick the place he goes to, what would you think?
I would have said Florida, but I'm starting to hear more and more now that LSU would really be right there at the top. I think LSU's a better job. I know they've got the circus with the governor and all the crazy stuff that happened there, but if I'm just a football coach looking at all those jobs, I think you have a chance to win at a higher level more consistently at LSU than you do anywhere else. And they won 3 titles, 3 natties in the last, 22 years? Mm-hmm. 3 different coaches. Mm-hmm. I don't think Ogeron's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So 3 different guys have done it 3 different ways. You're at a school, and this is why people ask me, why do you think that? Well, here's why. It's the flagship school in that state, a football-centric state, has great players every year. I mean, you walk out your front porch, your back porch, your side porch, you got all these terrific players from all these great programs all over the state who grew up in that state. Florida's a little bit of an immigrant state. A lot of those kids move into Florida. Yep. In Louisiana, they go up there. They want to play for the, as Coach O would say, the Tigers. They want to play for the Tigers. Mm-hmm. And there's not a lot of those type places in America. Ohio State would probably be the closest, that type of setup. And that's why I think it's the best. I had a coach who coached there, and he's coached at multiple other places in the SEC. Tell me there's not a place in America where you can more consistently recruit the caliber of athlete year in and year out that it takes to win a national title than you can at LSU.
We just talked about that a week ago, Lo. Like that right there, Texas, that state, but that right there, they grow up in that entire state dreaming about playing for LSU. It's wild. But Lo, everything that's shaking out, man. You see Elko with the big smile. The wife even made the wife sign that we ain't going nowhere. Everybody getting extensions. It's been mum's the word over on West End, man. What's the hold up with Vandy pulling the trigger, or is Clark saying, get that out of my way? I'm focused on what I'm focused on.
Well, I think it's a little bit of that. I think Clark understands how important these last 2 games are. Beating Kentucky and setting up what we talked about last week would be the biggest Vandy-Tennessee game in history. And I also think Clark can play. Clark has talked to other schools. He has interviewed. There are other schools that are interested in him. Is he ever going to be hotter as a coach, as a commodity? Mm-hmm. And I think it's a testament to a couple things. I know fans get upset when you talk about these things, Ole Miss fans, Vandy fans, whoever. But to me, it's a testament to what they've done at Vandy, all the above. Yep. From Candace to the money people there to Clark to doing some of the things that it takes to win in football that they had previously not really done at Vanderbilt. The staff that he's hired, the money that they've given him to hire his staff, and he's hired good people. They hit it right. I mean, you got to bring in guys that are difference makers like a Pavi, and they did it. So, when those type of things happen, there's not just one person, but also think, again, we were talking about earlier, you're looking at it through Lane's eyes or Ole Miss's eyes. This is sort of the same with Clark and Vanderbilt. If you're Clark, well, you got, the big-time schools. You got an Auburn. You got a Penn State. Potentially, if Ole Miss opens, that's a pretty darn good job. There's there's a lot of UCLA. There's a lot of jobs out there right now that, because of what he's done and the way he's transformed that program, they have a lot of interest in him. I think that's sort of where they are right now. I know Vanderbilt would love to re-up, and that may be what eventually happens. But I think right now we've gotten to this point. I think he's ready to coach a team and see if he can get them in the playoffs. Oklahoma winning Saturday wasn't good for Vandy as far as the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They really need to root against Oklahoma, I think, the rest of the way, and then certainly need Tennessee to win against Florida, so that Tennessee win will be a higher-ranked team and mean something. They could beat Tennessee, but they still got a shot. I mean, they're right there on the periphery.
Chris Lowe with us from on3.com. Real quick, Tennessee at Florida. Vols are 3.5-point favorite in that game. Aguilar, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions the last 2 weeks. A little more inconsistency in his game. It is in Gainesville. Tennessee has the better roster that is available on Saturday. Let's say it that way. But as we all know, it's been a long time since the Vols have won down there.
Yeah, I don't know which version of Florida shows up. I mean, if it's the one that showed up Saturday on the road at Ole Miss, Tennessee's going to have the work cut out. They mail it in like they did against Kentucky a few weeks ago, then Tennessee should win comfortably. But I'm like you, man. I've been down there many Saturdays over the last 25 years and thought, Tennessee was a better team or certainly comparable, and Tennessee would find ways to lose that game and Florida would find ways to win.
Yeah.
And that's just sort of the way that series is going, especially in Gainesville. And, you start talking about droughts like that. I mean, Slade, you play. I mean, you don't think about what happened 10 years ago or 15 years ago. You play the game that day. And I do believe that's true, but I also think that cloud sometimes hovers.
Yes, it does.
Over an entire program. And I think that's what's happened with Tennessee. Tennessee's got to play better. They got to play cleaner football, and certainly they need to run the ball, a little bit better. And then if they do that, I think they can sort of win the time of possession. But they don't need to go down there and play, a B- C+ game and let that crowd in Florida gain some momentum. Because if they do that, then they could be in trouble. I'll say this. This, to me, is a game, when I look at what Josh Heupel's done there at Tennessee, I think this is a game, if he loses for the first time, there's going to be a lot of fans that start to crawl back on that fence and get a little bit skeptical about where the program's headed.
What do you think about Heupel? Is that legit that he would entertain another opportunity?
I don't think he's looking. Would he listen? Penn State call or Michigan, somebody like Michigan opens. Yeah, I think he would listen. I think any coach would. It's just there's so many jobs open, Brent, man. There's so many jobs that are still open. I don't think he's going to go somewhere just to go, but people ask me all the time, well, would Kalen DeBoer listen? Well, yeah. If Lincoln Riley left USC, the situation was right. Cohen's AD there. She and Kalen have a good, relationship. So, yeah, my answer to those questions are always, yeah, if it's right. I don't think in Josh Heupel's world he's looking to leave Tennessee right now. But I think if something came open that he felt like was good and something that appealed to him, there's always something to be said as a coach in the SEC for restarting your clock. There really is. I mean, there's a reason there's been so many guys come and go within 3 or 4 years. It's just hard in this league. Yes. And guess what? It's going to get harder. There's going to be a lot of coaches in the next few years when the SEC goes to 9 league games. They're going to have pretty good football teams, but they're going to go 8-4, and the fan base isn't going to be real fired up about it.
That is tough.
Kentucky going to be open?
Stoops is this is a big game for Stoops, man. Because I thought they were done. That Tennessee game, because Tennessee beats up on Kentucky the way Florida beats up on Tennessee. Yep. It just happened. It's part of the DNA of that series. And the way that Tennessee just absolutely boat raced Kentucky, I said, man, these guys are going. But Stoops has done a good job. He hasn't lost the locker room. They've won some games. this is a big game to sort of finish that out. We'll see. Then they got Louisville after that, which is always a big rival game in that state. So Dawn, I would say let's see what the Cats do these next 2 weeks. We'll have a better feel.
Interesting.
Chris Lowe on 3.com with all of the reporting, man, and the news cycle will be fast and furious as we roll toward the end of 2025. Thank you, Chris. Great stuff, man. Appreciate you.
Low.
Okay. See you guys.
Chris Lowe at CeeLo FB on X. When we come back, 3HL bingo card. You working on a Monday Night Football parlay?
I have something I should, anyway.
3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. If you have foundation repair or waterproofing issues or questions, these are your guys. USSTN.com is the website. That's USSTN.com. When it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend that you don't want to see the warning signs. Maybe you pretend that you don't see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid of what you're going to hear. This is especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. It could be something big that needs to be fixed. It could be a small problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line is you don't know what you don't know, and you certainly don't want to be sold something that you don't need. You need peace of mind, and United Structural Systems is the company to give you that. More than 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers. Homeowners trust USS. USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. That's 615-488-7855. USS serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky. Online at USSTN.com. That's USSTN.com.
All right. Holiday gift giving season is upon us, and I have the best one ever for parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, best friends. All of that, a gift that brings your favorite holiday traditions and memories to life every single day. That would be Aura Frame. What is Aura Frame? Well, let me go ahead and tell you about it. Basically, it is a frame where you can load unlimited free photos and videos, download the Aura app, connect to Wi-Fi, load all your pictures on, gift that frame to maybe parents or grandparents that live really far away. And you can put all their grandkids' pictures on there. Preload the pictures before it ships. You can personalize your gift, add a message before it arrives. Boom. I'm telling you, we did this for my parents last year, an Aura frame, and they absolutely love it. And I can just edit it from my app here in Tennessee, and then they get it updated in Georgia and get to see all the kids and dogs and all the things. So for a limited time, visit Aura Frames. It's AURA, by the way, auraframes.com. Get $45 off their best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code DAWN, DAWN, at checkout. That's auraframes.com. Promo code DAWN. Exclusive Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year. So go ahead and order now before it ends, and you can win the holidays. Don't forget, DAWN, DAWN, at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
3HL bingo card. It's pretty big, Zeph. Babsy said that. I'm not sure what she was talking about there. That was early in the show.
I don't know either.
They were trying not to get their quarterback killed. Mike Keith talking about New Mexico State's game plan.
Sound like a great game
Which
plan.
was great.
Yeah, that's a great one right there.
That little B ain't been doing no work.
Yeah. That was
B as in bzzz.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, like, dang, who said that?
That was you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Talking about Honey Nut Cheerios. It's tough being a loser.
Who?
That was also slick.
Yeah, it is, y'all.
It's time for the parlay, y'all.
All right, here we go. Going straight to it, y'all, so you can get it. CeeDee Lamb, 60-plus yards receiving. Brock Bowers, under 74.5 yards receiving.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
George Pickens, 50-plus yards receiving. Tyler Lockett, 15-plus yards receiving. Javonte Williams, 50-plus yards rushing.
Appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout-out to trying to win. Just win, baby. Just win.
Monday Night Titans next.